say hey.
No, hey, what's
Steven,
up?
how do you ruin the intro every single
Dude,
week?
you're the host, dude. You're supposed to host us.
I'm the
You didn't even
host?
introduce us.
But you're the co-host. You're supposed to say hey after
No,
I say hey.
you're hosting this week, dude. You gotta
Okay.
introduce yourself, and then you gotta introduce me, man.
I need to pay more attention to what you do
Come
on your
on.
weeks. I
Come on, man.
flounder
Come
every
on.
single. I'm sorry. Let me try again. Hey
You should
guys,
be sorry.
welcome to Following Lucha. You know, it's a podcast. I'm
It's a
JC.
podcast.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
man.
Steven.
No, I was gonna say your name. I'm the host.
Oh, okay, that's fire. You can do it.
Okay,
Do it right now.
I'm JC. I'm joined by Steven. He's my co-host, and this is Following
Yo.
Lucha, guys. What's up?
Yo, what up?
Steven, what have you been doing this week? And don't talk about Batman
This
again.
week? Well, I got Batman Watch.
No, I
That
had one
happened.
request with that question, and you're already
Yeah.
just going against it.
I went to school, right? It's pretty chill.
No way.
I read some
And for
TikTok
listeners
comments.
who don't know, like about the
pretty
two of us
cool.
too much, you're still in the 8th grade, correct?
Yeah, I'm still in the 8th grade, yeah.
Cool.
And
you said TikTok
been-
comments?
TikTok comments, yeah.
Oh.
Cause like I don't know, I've been like, I keep forgetting to switch the TikTok accounts on my phone. So sometimes I go on the Lucha one
Uh-huh.
on my phone, and I agree in the comments a lot. I think they're really funny.
Yeah, I enjoy
Yeah.
staying up to date on all the Following Lucha TikTok lore, Steven. It's
I
exciting.
like how people call us journalists, even though like we don't say we're journalists like
Hey, guys.
ever.
Hey guys, okay. Steven, maybe the beginning of all the Following Lucha episodes are just gonna turn into TikTok responses.
Yeah.
Because it was amazing last week, okay? Because we uploaded
Mm-hmm.
a clip of us talking about Ricochet. You remember where we shat on him and was like, oh,
Oh, my
Ricochet's never
boy?
getting a push.
Heck yeah.
And then he won the title.
Uh-huh.
We put that on TikTok, and then people in the TikTok, I basically say, oh my gosh, no. Ricochet winning the title makes it seem like horrible journalists. Like,
Mhm.
very clearly tongue-in-cheek, And I was so
Yeah.
worried about it. I was like, wrestling fans, not Following Lucha fans, of course, but wrestling fans are so
Uh-huh.
fucking dense, Steven. So what I'm going to do is in editing, I'm going to put the word journalist in quotation marks over my eyes so people
Yeah?
know I'm not being serious.
Dude, the amount
Oh
of
my
comments.
God.
They're like, journalists who don't watch the show? Like, come
Oh
on.
my
Well, first of all,
gosh.
we're not journalists, first of all. Second of all,
I am.
the show was happening during the recording of the episode too.
I know. Okay.
So,
Oh
like,
my gosh. People.
How are you supposed to know?
Yeah, people are like, how do you call yourself journalists if you don't even watch the show? Okay, one, if we were wrestling journalists, we are allowed to watch the show after it's
Yeah.
live. That is a valid way of consuming media, even as a journalist. And two, it was so obvious I was being a dick when I said that we're journalists, but it's fine. It's fine.
The thing is, you actually have like a journalism degree too.
Oh, yeah, that's not a joke.
So like, that's my favorite part. He spent like
guys.
3 years at college learning how to do journalism, and then some
Yeah.
people on TikTok are like, you know what? You're not a real journalist, dude. Okay?
Well, not even
You
that,
don't
Steven.
watch wrestling shows when they happen.
3 years of college to get my degree at one of, if not the most prestigious journalism school in the country. I am more qualified to be a wrestling journalist than 99.9% of wrestling journalists, okay? It's the truth. But I don't claim to be okay? TikTok
It's so
is awesome.
funny.
is the point, TikTok
All
is
those people
great.
just like shitting on us.
Yeah, it's what we get. It's what we get for being
It's just the guys who
assholes.
like don't want like who say like we don't have a real podcast, even though you actually
A
work for like an actual
podcast.
podcasting company too.
Oh, shit. Oh, whatever. We got to get our quote-unquote podcast on the road, though, Steven. We got to talk about
Yeah.
Lucha Underground. That's what we're here to do. This is our
All right,
purpose.
it's Lucha Underground time. Play the music.
Yo, whoa.
There's no music though.
What? Yeah,
There's no
there
music
is.
though. So
You
I'm
know
just
the
gonna
music.
blom.
With the
Oh,
brown, brown. That's
blom,
music.
blom.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
But Steven, this episode comes from November 26, 2014. It is
No
titled
way.
Boyle Heights Street Fight. How does that make you feel?
Like in the beginning, was it Dario's like, what's Boyle Heights?
What?
Was like
Where the fuck am I? Where did I buy my arena? Where's my office? Yeah, true. But yeah, so basically the episode opens up with Konnan and Dario in Dario's office again. They're in the temple. It's how like an episode a couple episodes ago started. Like I think episode 3 started the same way with Konnan and Dario together. And this time it's a little bit different, where Konnan is coming in a bit heated. He's like, yo, Dario. He's not that excited actually. He's like, Dario, Puma wanted to be here, but I had to rein him in. I had to rein his leash in, because if he was here, he would have cracked your head open.
Dang.
I know, Prince Puma.
Dude, I feel bad for Dario, dude. Everybody just hates him.
I know.
Like, the dude's just like a manager, right? of the. He's like he just owns the promotion. Just wants people to fight.
Yeah.
And like everyone's like, Dario, I'm gonna beat you up, dude.
To be fair, he was a bit of a dick that first episode to a lot of people.
Well, he wasn't a dick this episode, was he?
I mean, not so much this episode, but just because you're not a dick for one time doesn't mean you're not a dick at other times, Steven. You have to.
Oh, you're right.
You know, we have to take into account all of his character.
True.
But I was so confused. I was like, why would Puma have beat up Dario? Why would he have cracked his head open? And basically how he explains it, Konnan, is that. Do you remember last week, Steven, in the main event of Lucha Underground, when it was Johnny Mundo versus Big Ryck? And the goons, Cortez Castro and Cisco, they attacked Prince Puma backstage, so that way he couldn't help Johnny.
Was Puma mad about that?
Yeah, Puma thinks that Dario did that. And for why? Why does he think that?
Well, I mean, they do work for him, right? But like...
So does Puma!
Yeah, wait, no, they're both employed, right? They're not like his actual... Are they his bodyguards, or are they just like...
I don't... Well, you know what? That's a good point. Because sometimes they do stand outside his office and guard him. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
So... Maybe, but even though I at no point watching that last week was I like, oh man, Dario must have sent them to attack Prince Puma. No, what I thought is Big Ryck, the man that Johnny Mundo's fighting, sicked his goons on him. Why would it have been Dario? And basically,
yeah, what a story of heat with Puma. Like Puma has won like one match, you know. He just hates people who don't win. That's all he hates.
Honestly,
if you don't win, he hates you. If you don't even lose or win, he hates you still.
Honestly. But basically, Dario's like, oh, okay, well, thank you for telling me. Do you want to have a drink? And Konan's like, nah, I don't drink with guys who attack Puma from behind. And Dario's like, what the fuck? I didn't do that, man. And he basically says that, like, they don't, the goons don't work for me. They work for Big Ryck, which is exactly, that's obvious. True. And he says that he has nothing against Puma. And Konan's like, okay, fair enough. Well, if that's true, why don't you give Prince Puma what he wants? And what he wants is a Boyle Heights street fight with Big Ryck tonight.
Yo.
And Dario's like, huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
and Konan's like, yeah, no disqualifications, no countouts, just a street fight between Big Ryck.
Boyle Heights.
But in Boyle Heights, yes.
Yeah.
Where the temple is located, of course. And Dario Cueto, you know. Steven, there's one reason why Dario Cueto has a temple. What is that?
What's the reason?
Yeah.
I thought it was just for fighting.
Steven.
Isn't it?
Steven, you're one of the... Steven, following Lucha, here we are, the official lore keepers. Actually, we're not official. We're just the lore keepers of Lucha Underground.
We're just lore geeks.
Yeah, honestly. We're the lore keepers of Lucha Underground. And you don't know what Dario Cueto's main incentive is?
Why? What is his main incentive, JC?
Violence. How did you forget?
Is that what I just said?
You didn't say violence.
I just people beating them up.
But
like
Dario says it in a very specific way. You have to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. But no,
he just wants violence. Is it like mindless violence he wants, or like tasteful violence? Like, how much violence does he need?
I think as long as it's violent, he's okay. You know, just
okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you just make a gun?
yeah.
I fucking shoot a guy.
That'd be badass. Who was that? That was Dolph Ziggler or Rusev that had the gun?
I think it was no. They both had a gun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Steven. Basically, Dario's like, hell yeah, let's do it then. And Konan's like, I'll drink to that. And he basically, or no, Dario says I'll drink to that. And Konan's like, hold on. And he takes the drink from Dario's hand and he drinks it instead.
It's pretty alpha, dude.
Yeah, power move, honestly.
They can't really do that anymore, though, with like COVID restrictions. So,
Steven,
you know,
you're not gonna sit here in front of me right now and tell me
COVID.
No, Steven, we're so far removed from
sharing drinks, like, dude. Sharing drinks.
No, it did sort of bite us in the ass back in January when we shared drinks, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
But no.
What happened next, man?
What happened next? Well, we go away from Dario's office and we cut to the temple, Steven, and it starts.
The band playing.
Well, there's a band playing, and we hear.
And then we're like, "Yo, what's up, ninjas? Welcome to Lucha Underground."
Yeah, we hear the melodious voice of Vampiro say, "What's up, my ninjas and ninjettes? This is Lucha
Why are we
Underground."
ninjas?
Why are we ninjettes? Huh?
Why?
I don't know, but that's how we're greeted to this episode of Lucha Underground. And we cut right to our first match. It is going to be a contest between Mil Muertes, you know, the man in his napkin.
Dude, that was pretty sick, dude. I was pretty hyped for him. Like, he looks badass, dude. I love him.
He really does. His presentation is awesome. And
I think I just like big people in wrestling now. I think my taste changed.
Well, it's interesting, though, because, like, at one point during this match, because basically Mil Muertes is fighting Drago, right? Big Dragon Man from last week who beat King Cuerno.
Blue Dragon, dude.
And, but at one point, Matt Striker says during this match, Mil Muertes is using his girth right now. And it was true. He was using his girth, but it struck me in that moment that Mil Muertes really isn't that big, you know? Like
he's just kind of thicker.
Yeah, it's exactly that. He's a girthy man, but he's not like a giant.
He's not lengthy. Yeah. He's not like Andre, you know? He's more like Keith Lee. You know,
no, not even. He probably looks pretty tiny compared to Keith Lee, is my guess. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. He just.
I mean, they do have a big guy already, right? They have Big Ryck already. So
yeah.
You don't really need a big
guy. But
I
think it's cool because, like, Mil Muertes is a big guy. Don't get me wrong, right? He's like a barrel-chested dude, but he's not a giant, right? But
he's still probably 6 foot.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is that, like, the way he just is in the ring and how they've booked him is he feels like a giant, you know? He feels like just a monster. Steven, you're disappearing into Adam Cole. What the hell?
Sorry,
Adam. Please calm down. Please calm down. But yeah, no, I thought it was pretty interesting. And but Mil Muertes, this is his third match, I think, in Lucha Underground. He beat Blue Demon in his first one. He beat Ricky Mandel in his second. And oh my God, Steven,
this guy just keeps winning.
He keeps winning, but also Katrina.
Katrina just keeps licking.
I don't want to be like Matt Striker right now, right? Like I don't want to be a pervert, but Katrina, okay? She's gorgeous. And she just makes out with Mil every week, and it's upsetting.
It's pretty sick, right?
It's pretty sick. It's pretty damn sick.
That's a favorite part of the match when they make out.
After it's over, that's cool. My favorite part of this match was when Drago went for like a dive off the top ropes, and then just got speared out of midair by Mil. That was like so sick. And then like
that's a good spear.
He hits his head like on the ring, I think, like when he lands out of the spear, or maybe it's like at a point earlier in the match. Drago, and And basically, I guess Vampiro like physically cringes. We don't see it, but Matt Striker's like, Vamp, I see you cringing right there. And Vamp's
Get
like,
off me!
And Vamp's like, yeah, I'm not used to seeing people land on their head that way. And Matt Striker's like, well, yeah, sitting next to you every week, I can tell you've been chopped on your head a few times.
Aww.
It's just mean. I mean, granted, we said the exact same thing last week on the podcast.
Like, yeah, but they're coworkers.
Exactly. We
we don't know them.
Vamp's face.
It's okay if we do it, you know?
Yeah, we're strangers on the internet. We're keyboard warriors, as it were, Steven.
It's okay when we make fun of people that we don't know, okay?
Of course. And then, by the way, because you're right, Mil Muertes does beat Drago. Basically, after that spear out of midair, he lifts him up, he flatlines him, and then he wins.
I don't know, the flatline just looks so lame, so I don't really care for that finisher.
I disagree. I think it's pretty cool.
You think? He just kind of just falls.
Well, again, it is the self-rock bottom, as we established. I
don't know. I thought the spear would have been a cool finisher for him.
Yeah, I mean, he can do both. Like, you know, sig in the fit.
Rip people in half with it.
Yeah. But
it's a signature move.
But we've seen
I don't know if that's a thing people call in wrestling, by the way.
It's just because we're
or is that just the game
video
thing?
Games, yeah.
It's just the game thing, right? Yeah.
But I feel like most wrestlers now also played the video games. And so, you know.
So they say signatures now and finishers.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
But like you said, not Vampiro. Mil Muertes has been on this winning streak, 3rd win in a row. And after every win, Katrina gets into the ring and she licks the fallen opponent.
Him and then makes out with
Mil. You're right. This week, Katrina was not into the lick. She did not like licking Drago.
She didn't like licking the Dragon Man?
No, she's normally like way into it. You saw her lick Blue Demon a couple times. You saw her lick Ricky.
Was it the mask?
I don't know. Blue Demon was wearing a mask.
Was it the Dragon mask?
And what Blue Demon?
Is it because he's a dragon? Is he a Dragon Man in canon, or is that just like his act?
What do you mean? He's a Dragon Man.
He's a Dragon Man. Oh, so she's not into like licking dragons, then I guess.
I mean, maybe not, but she can get over it. You know, she's there to put on a show.
Okay.
But no, she really was not into licking Drago, and I was upset by it.
At all.
Yeah.
Sour taste.
But Steven, about midway through that match, by the way, just they cut to like a wide shot of the arena, and you can see on top of Dario's office, and there's King Cuerno, the man that Drago beat last week, and he's like sprawled out, like splayed out, like a pervert.
He was like Batman. He was just hanging out there, just watching people.
I've never seen Batman look that much of a perv, Steven. Never ever.
Batman's a big perv, dude.
Is he?
I'm just gonna tell you. Yeah, he just likes to like hang out on like gargoyles, just looking at people. It's kind of pervy.
But that would have been cool, like if what's this, King Cuerno was like perched like a gargoyle. He was not.
I thought it was just so funny.
On all fours.
It was just so funny seeing this guy just like watching the match from a balcony.
Yeah, dude, but like in push-up stance. It was very weird. But basically, he's watching from not even a balcony. It's from the top of an office, like from the ceiling. And then at the end of the match, he like crawls down. He walks to the ring where the defeated Drago is after Mil Muertes left. And then he's just like a dick, and he lifts him up and hits him with his finisher. He does the thrill of the hunt. And just beats up Drago for pinning him last week, and it's so sad. Sad state.
He did lose his debut. Which I feel like a lot of people do lose on their debut in this like show. I realize.
Well, you see, when it's a new company, at least half the people have to lose their debut, so it's tough. It's a little bit tough. So yeah, that's the first match of the night. Mil versus Drago. Pretty cool. And then we move on over to a Johnny Mundo vignette, Steven.
Yo, my Mundo.
Your Mundo?
My Mundo.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that what the promo goes? He's like, I'm not man, Mundo.
I missed that part.
Was that the part where he said it?
I'm not a man. I'm a Mundo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like that. Like the best man. No, is it best man? No.
The best man.
Mundo.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Men of the year.
That's a promo.
That's a promo. Yeah, he basically says, I've gone by many names, but here in Lucha Underground, you can call me. And then it cuts to Melissa Santos saying, Johnny Mundo. And then he starts shooting on WWE, Steven, okay? He's
no.
Like, yo, where I used to work, politics got into the way. But I refused to kiss ass, and because of it, I had to leave.
Well, he didn't. Well, he let himself get cucked, and that's why his push kind of died the first time.
Yeah, can you expand on that?
Oh, you want me to expand on that?
I would love you to expand on
the Melina Batista thing.
What's the Melina Batista thing, Steven?
Oh, so like Melina was dating what, Johnny Nitro at the time, right? Batista's like, yo, girl.
Yo, girl.
Yo, girl, what up?
I get that.
So Melina had sex with Batista, right?
Oh my god, is this confirmed?
And then Johnny, this is a thing.
Confirmed entry? Oh my god, that's crazy.
So Johnny Nitro's like, yo, bruh, you cheat on me, and then he didn't really fight for her back.
Oh.
So people, the managers were like, yo, this Johnny Nitro guy, fucking cuck, dude.
It's Batista though, you know? Like,
yeah.
If I had a girlfriend, right? And Batista was like, yo, JC's girlfriend, get over here. I'm not saying shit. Batista
honestly,
can have my girlfriend.
If Batista took my girlfriend, dude, I'd be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, honestly, like that's a great
like,
conversation.
Good for you, dude.
For the rest of my life.
Right? Like, dude, like my girlfriend, like she gets taken by Batista. Good on her, man. You know.
Like that would make for such a sick Tinder bio. You know?
Yeah.
I got cucked by Dave Batista. Yeah.
I got cucked by Drax.
Oh my god, that'd be
Heck
awesome.
Yeah.
We gotta work on that, Steven.
It's a good way to introduce yourself, you know? You
we should just say it anyways. Did it happen?
I got cucked by
No.
Batista.
But I'll just simply say it. And I think it'll work. I think it'll work. But okay, that's great news. That's great Johnny Mundo lore. And is that official in the Lucha Underground lore too, I'm assuming?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the lore is for Johnny Mundo. I don't know if they're the same people. They might be.
True.
Are they the same? I don't know.
We don't know. Different names, so probably not, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly. But basically he's saying, well, in that time since I chose to pursue some other passions. But when I heard about Lucha Underground opening up, and I heard it was a fighting arena based on pride and honor rather than glitz and glam, I knew it was where I needed to be.
But he's glitz and glam.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his character.
Washboard abs, big fancy robes, slow motion.
The hair?
Oh my god.
The glasses?
Hair, the glasses,
the teeth?
Everything. Oh my goodness.
Man, so handsome.
He's a multifaceted guy. This is what we're learning.
Very handsome, man.
And then he ends the promo with such a strong line, Steven. He says, Johnny Mundo will be greatness. And that's it.
Yo, make Johnny Mundo great again, dude.
Honestly.
Heck,
he hasn't been the same ever since he was cucked by Dave Batista. It's so sad.
Not even his WWE term was that good.
Honestly not. But he's I guess the gist of this vignette is that he's saying like he is anti-authority and he's here just like to fight and earn some pride and honor.
He hates backstage politics, which is why he did it last week.
Yeah, why he threatened the boss with physical violence last week. Exactly.
Good for Mundo.
It's conflicting because remember when in the first episode Dario was like, I hate Johnny Mundo because he is only here for the money. So who do we believe? Do we believe Dario that he's only here for the money, or do we believe Johnny that he's here
this
for
is
the
just
pride
Mundo
fighting?
trying to make himself look better for the audience.
That's what it feels like. That's what
I think the guy's
like.
a bad dude. I don't trust him.
Yeah, and nor should Puma. Konnan's onto something. But then, Steven, we cut to more vignette. Not even a vignette, I guess. It's just sort of backstage in the hallways.
Right.
And it's Dario, and he's leaving his office, and he walks by Mil Muertes and Katrina, and he's like, oh, congratulations, Mil, on your victory, because he has just beat Drago, of course.
Right.
And then Mil does not say a thing, but Katrina gets so close to Dario, and she says, we know what darkness you're hiding, Dario, and you can't keep it locked away forever.
Is it the reptile guy from the basement?
Yeah, the reptile guy. Austin the dinosaur.
The reptile, dude.
Luchasaurus. Let's go.
It might be. That's what I was thinking. Just some reptile in the basement.
I don't want to do spoilers.
Not Drago.
But you know Luchasaurus was in Lucha Underground, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
I knew that.
Oh, I hope he's Dario's. I hope so.
You hope he's the one locked up in the basement?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do. But yeah, she basically says you can't keep it locked away forever. So yeah, I think you're onto something with her insinuating that whatever that thing is he was talking to in a cage is Cage. Spoilers, guys.
Is it Cage?
Oh my God,
Mr. Bryan.
But yeah, she says we know what darkness you're hiding. You can't keep it locked up. And Dario's like, huh? And he looks like all freaked out, and then he kind of just like walks away. Dario's very confused this episode. He has no idea what's going on.
Dario just gets bullied this episode. Poor dude. He's just doing his job, and his worker's like, yo, you're shit, dude.
That's kind of what happens, though, when you start a company and you invite dead people and dragons and thugs to work for you, you know? Like,
well, most of his workers are thugs, right?
I mean, yeah, at least the ones he surrounds himself with personally. You know, the ones he has hang outside his office. They really are.
Like, what is it? Like, Prince Puma's like a homeless man, right?
Yeah, he beats up the homeless.
He beats up homeless.
He has a home. He just leaves it to beat up the people without homes.
Big Ryck just hires like two thugs to work with for him.
And we assume he hires them. Maybe he just intimidates them. You know?
Maybe. Oh wait, maybe he doesn't pay for him, right? You're right.
Because like if Big Ryck were like, yo, JC, you're gonna be my thug from now on, I will say yes, Big Ryck, yes I am.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Please.
I wonder what the application status is like. Like the process just to work for Big Ryck is like,
honestly,
yo, here's my resume, dude. I was a thug for Johnny Mundo one day.
Oh
dude.
My God.
All right.
That's not what you want to put on your resume. He'll be fucking pissed. It's the opposite approach.
What would you put on your resume for Big Ryck to be his slug?
I don't know.
No.
You know, I'm journalist, but it's in quotes.
I will take a hit for you, Big Ryck.
True.
I watched The Core.
I watched The Core. Oh
I bought a t-shirt for The Core.
Oh my God, the photo of me on my resume is me in a Core t-shirt. That is awesome. Oh my God.
So good.
It is so good. But Steven, we cut then to the next match on the show. It is Son of Havoc versus Mascarita Sagrada.
He was making out with his girlfriend.
Yo, hell yeah. It's official. It's confirmed.
Or his sister.
Does make out with his sister / girlfriend.
Good for him.
Honestly,
good for Havoc.
I mean, we're talking about
Havoc.
Katrina.
It's the Son of Havoc.
Steven, don't make silly mistakes like that. We're the lore keepers. Come on now.
You're right.
Keep up. But the last time we saw Son of Havoc, he got pinned by Sexy Star in a tag match. You know, after Chavo did all the work. And then last time we saw Mascarita Sagrada, he was getting beat the shit out of by Chavo. So both these guys have a sore history.
Hate Chavo, dude.
Yeah. Chavo has no friends.
Well, was it during this time? No, it was during the next match. I'll talk about it later. But Matt Striker in commentary, I just think this guy just thinks like midgets wrestling just really funny.
Yeah, Matt's a weird dude.
This guy's like so mean to the poor dwarf wrestler.
I have to be so honest, Steven. Before this rewatch, before we started following Lucha, the commentary team of Matt Striker and Vampiro was my favorite. If someone were to ask me, what is your ideal commentary team? I used to say Matt Striker, Vampiro.
What?
I no longer believe that.
Dude, Matt's just so weird. And Vampiro's just like out of it.
Yeah,
like mentally.
Well, I still love Vamp. Vamp, I love so goddamn much.
He's like Joe Biden, you know?
Matt Striker,
he's out of it, dude.
I used to really appreciate and be like, oh my God, this guy's so smart. This guy knows so much. This guy is very intelligent and funny. But now, like 6 years later, 7 years later, I watch this and I am like, Matt Striker is a creep, and also he just he's not that
See, here's
smart.
the thing. I can't tell if it's like an act for him to like be a creep or like he's just legit like, yo.
I don't see why. Who would tell him that? Who would say, "Hey, Matt Striker, you being the rational voice on our product and the what is it? The voice between the audience and the product. Why don't you just go out there and be a massive pervert?"
It's not even like the color one either, right?
No, exactly. If Vampiro were the one being creepy, then I'd be like,
it makes sense.
it makes a little bit more sense because you're there to not be like super serious.
Right. Yeah.
But it's very odd. It's very odd. Either way, Son of Havoc versus Masquerita Sagrada, and Matt Striker says that he hears that Son of Havoc picked up Evilise on the open road, which I thought was very funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is that canon or is that just a joke? I can't tell the commentary team what's canon, what's not canon.
You know what? I think a lot of it's jokes. However, as the lore keepers, we are not ones to say what is a joke and what is not, so we should take all of it as official lore.
Okay,
so official lore is that he met Evilise on the road. Just she was.
But I thought they were siblings.
They were separated at birth, Steven. You have to understand.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
And because they were twins, of course, as well. As you can
twins
tell.
separated by birth.
Good
Good for them. Do you think Son of Havoc wears his mask when he rides his bike outside?
Of course he does.
You think? Okay.
Why is that even a question? Obviously.
Does he wear the helmet over it too?
No.
Okay, no helmet.
No helmet. He just looks too cool with his mask on. Yeah, he really does. But basically,
never been in a car crash ever.
No. Before the match starts, Son of Havoc gets down on his knees and he's like doing like that little fighting thing with his fists and just
that's a heel maneuver, dude.
Sagrada, because Masquerita Sagrada is of course a little person for the listening audience. And basically, from that point, Masquerita Sagrada just fucking works the shit out of Son of Havoc, makes him look so silly, and it's awesome. Okay.
No, poor Son of Havoc.
At one point, Evilise though stops the momentum of little Masquerita Sagrada and grabs his leg and trips him up in the ropes. And Matt Striker.
This is the part
says,
where Matt Striker's like his little legs.
No, this is the part where Matt Striker says Evilise taking shortcuts. No pun intended.
Matt Striker's so mean.
Yeah, a little bit. And then Son of Havoc hits
commenting like a Zach Gowen match.
No, we don't want that.
That'd be so bad for Matt.
He hits a pop-up slam on Masquerita Sagrada. Before Matt Striker poses the question. This is maybe my favorite moment from the entire episode, Steven. Matt Striker says, "What does it tell you about Son of Havoc that he's willing to beat up a little person?" And Vampiro just says that he's awesome.
Well, one, it's his job to be this little person right now.
Exactly.
I think it is pretty awesome though, because I feel like if you're a wrestler and you're like on the smaller side, fighting a little person would be so much fun because you get to do like more stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can do like more power moves, like the power bomb. Like how often do you think Son of Havoc does that power bomb?
Exactly.
Like you know.
And Vampiro brings up a good point. Plus, Son of Havoc isn't even that much bigger than Masquerita Sagrada. Just a fucking dick.
He's like double the size. Not that much.
It's not that much. But I thought that was so funny. That he said, "What's it tell you about Son of Havoc? That he's awesome. He beats up little people. Steven, it's fucking awesome."
Heck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. And then basically, Son of Havoc hits a gorilla press onto Masquerita. He does a moonsault out of it, and then he starts gloating.
Moonsault was sick, by the way.
Hell
that was a good moonsault.
Son of Havoc.
Dude, I didn't know he
so
could do that. Like that looked legit. That was pretty sick.
You don't know the Son of Havoc's like an insane wrestler?
Well,
Matt
again,
Cross
the two matches we saw with him.
But I mean, you've surely seen Matt Cross aside from Lucha
Yeah, I see
Underground,
Matt
no?
Cross.
Well,
I'm talking about Son of Havoc, dude. I'm talking about Son of Havoc.
No, true. Who the fuck is Matt Cross? What the
Who's
hell?
this Matt
Who's
Cross,
M Dog?
dude?
I don't know.
Who's M-Dog?
What the fuck is M Dog?
What's M-Dog?
I don't know.
What is M-Dog?
But Steven, basically during all of this, when he's gloating at the top of the stairs, like there in the temple, just a lady in black leather comes out, and she's like kind of like frantic looking, but like staring at the ring, and Vampiro he takes to his microphone, and he says, "I have no clue who that is, but she is hot."
So much. Vampiro just like, yo, that woman's fucking hot, dude.
So like that's when we need that type of commentary, you know.
That reminded me of this one time at work, right?
Oh,
my coworker was just like on the register. He sees a girl, like he's like, yo, Steven, that girl is hot, dude. It's like, why are you telling me this?
Wow, you're the Matt Striker to his Vampiro. That's awesome,
Aw,
Steven.
man.
That is so sick. But basically, the hot lady at the top of the ramp, she just watches the match for like a minute, and then she leaves.
She dips.
Just dips.
Like, this show sucks.
Yeah,
Watch
honestly.
PWG.
Honestly.
About LA's happening, right? I'm gonna watch that.
And so Steven, we go back to the match, and it's more of like Evil East interfering, messing up Masquerita Sagrada. Masquerita though keeps on kicking out. He's so valiant of a fighter.
He's resistant.
Exactly. And at one point, Masquerita actually dives out of the ring onto Evil East instead of Son of Havoc. And Matt Striker's like, well, you know what they say, payback is a Evil East. And Vampiro says, it's a bitch.
I think I got it, Vampiro.
Vampiro, it went over his head. He didn't get the joke.
I think I got the joke, Vampiro.
Yeah. In fact, Matt Striker had to explain it to him afterwards. It was like, well, Vamp, the implication was that Evil East is a, well. I love them. They have such little chemistry, but like
they have like negative chemistry that becomes chemistry.
Exactly. It works. It works so well. Oh.
Do you think they talked ever before like Lucha Underground?
That's a good question.
Really, like, we're just like when Pierre's like, yo, Matt Striker. I don't know who you are, dude.
Yeah. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. I think honestly you might be right, because that could be why Matt doesn't have like his role fully nailed down yet, and like why he does some weird stuff like that. Because like I think maybe eventually he'll take a backseat to just Vamp's weirdness.
Matt's been used to like being the color one, right? On the commentary team, or no?
I always thought
I remember he was kind of
play by
weird on
play.
WWE. Was he play by play?
I think he was weird on WWE because he's just a weird guy, you know?
Oh,
just
okay.
a shoot weirdo.
Just the weird Christian teacher man.
Oh yeah. We gotta watch his dating show so badly, Steven.
You think?
There's nothing we need to do more.
What's special about it? We could do like, I want to do like a reality TV show special where we just talk about wrestlers on like reality TV.
Yeah, we already talked about Johnny Mundo on Survivor. We got to check out Miz on the Real
We'll just
World.
watch one episode each and just talk about it
Hell
the
yeah.
entire episode. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, it's about this point in the match that Masquerita Sagrada starts chasing around Evil East on the outside. Again, like the female manager
Just
of
kick
Son
him.
of Havoc. Just kick him, right? Well, Matt Striker says, normally this is what I would watch on the internet, but not like this. Which, again, okay.
What does he mean by that?
I don't know. I wrote it
Is he
down.
watching like midget porn? I assume he's watching midget porn, right?
Implication. I think it was he watches little people in porn. Yes. And
Little
good
people
for
porn?
Matt. Like that's so cool and awesome of him. I just why? Why, man?
Come on, Matt.
Like, that's the type of commentary I want from Vamp, not from you, man. You're the person I'm supposed to trust.
Well, they're both just so horny.
They really are. There's so much sexual energy on that commentary team. It's unbelievable.
I don't get it.
But basically, Masquerita goes into a head scissors into the pin, getting the 1-2-3 on Son of Havoc.
Undefeated.
Yeah, it's like a quick little flash pin, but I think we're sort of getting used to the fact that a lot of matches in Lucha
Every
Underground.
match ends with a roll up.
Yeah, like
All of them.
which I mean I guess is fair because like that's just kind of Lucha Libre in general. So like if we're having an American Lucha Libre product, like I guess it makes sense. Canonically, of course.
Canonically makes sense.
Canonically.
Well, in theory, it would be the most realistic way to win, right?
Theory.
Austin?
Oh my god, that's a good
my
joke.
gosh.
We should keep that in our back pocket. That should be a recurring joke on this podcast. That's
Austin?
good. That's good.
Austin?
Austin, guys.
Austin?
Austin. So, Steven, next match. I was blown away by this next match on the show.
The Sexy Star match?
It's Sexy Star versus Chavo Guerrero, which is like I feel like the match this entire first
It's the
season
build-up.
of Lucha Underground has been building to so far.
Well,
Like,
who is Chavo's like main rival now? Is it Sexy Star? 'Cause,
AEW
like,
or not AEW in Lucha Underground?
no,
Yeah.
in Lucha. Is it just
Yeah.
everyone in general, or is
Well,
like?
it's fucking everyone, but especially Sexy Star
Okay.
after he brained her with the chair.
I like the part where Vampir's like, I don't even like Chavo.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Yes. Basically, what ends up happening, Steven, is Matt Striker's like, Chavo is a cynical, insecure man. And Vampiro's like, I don't like Chavo, so I agree with you.
I don't like Chavo.
What? Okay.
So mean, dude.
Which I mean,
The
but it
counter
lines
team is
up.
so mean.
We were so confused a couple weeks ago when Vampiro interviewed Chavo backstage. And he was such a dick to Chavo. Lines up.
Makes sense.
He just doesn't like
I
the
thought that was
dude.
just him being in character, like just being himself.
Nah, he just doesn't like Chavo. It's all.
Just doesn't like Chavo
yeah,
at
it's
all?
all a shoot. So,
Okay.
but Steven, Sexy Star versus Chavo. When I saw that this was the match that was happening, because they didn't announce it, they didn't advertise it, and it's not even
Right.
the main event on this show. We still have the Boyle Heights Street Fight. So I
I
was
thought
like,
this was gonna be the super main event, like the actual main event. It's gonna end interference. This match is gonna be like 20 minutes long. Epic.
Yeah, well, that was kind of my assumption. Is like when I realized like, okay, this match was unadvertised, but it feels like a very big deal. Clearly, it's
Right.
gonna end in shenanigans, right? Which I mean, Yeah.
So match was only like what 1 minute long.
It was a very quick match. And also, let's just get back to Matt Striker being a pervert, if you don't mind. He starts out when Sexy Star is coming to the ring by saying, there is something so irresistible about power and strength in a woman. Which, that's very cool.
Is he into dominant women?
Well, I don't know, but Vampiro says, I'm glad she provokes your fetishes.
Aww.
Which is, yeah.
Good for Matt Striker, dude.
Yeah, very
He's coming out with his fetishes.
Very, very cool. And also Vampiro says that he heard that Blue Demon's back in Mexico rehabbing, and he is pissed, and that Mexico is coming after Chavo, which is terrifying. Steven, if I found out that Mexico was coming after me, I would piss
the
myself.
entire country?
Okay, yeah. I don't know what I would do. I would be terrified.
You beat up one Luchador, and the entire country just hates you.
Honestly. But the match starts with Sexy Star shoving Chavo Guerrero a couple of times, like shoving him in the chest. And then Chavo is like not really affected by it, and he gets up close to Sexy, and he shoves her right in the face. You know, just it's brutal. You don't do that to a woman.
She just grabs a chair and just hits him.
Well, yeah, Sexy is not happy about it. But before she grabs a chair, to be fair, Chavo does force a kiss on her. You forget about that.
That
part.
is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Joey Ryan stuff right there. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, and
Come on.
So basically, in response to being sexually assaulted, Sexy Star grabs a chair from under the ring, and the referee
nut shots the ref.
Well, yeah, referee's trying to do his job. He tries getting in the way of Sexy Star with the chair, and gets kicked in the dick for his troubles.
Poor ref, dude.
I know.
Like he wasn't even doing anything bad. He was like, "Yo, Sexy Star, you can't just like bring a chair in, dude. That's illegal."
So sad.
And Sexy Star just kicks him in the balls. He could just like shoved him, you know.
Referees get so fucked up in this promotion.
Like,
you know?
what did the ref do to her?
Honestly.
He wasn't like sexually harassing her either, right?
The referee?
Yeah, the referee.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, Justin Borden did not sexually harass Sexy Star, but
Chavo did. Chavo did.
Chavo definitely did. Chavo definitely did. But basically, Sexy Star has this chair, and Jeff Borden is kicked in the nuts, and she's about to hit Chavo. But then, from behind Sexy Star, a person grabs the chair from her hands.
Who could it be?
It's Pentagon.
He's Pentagon Jr.
right
Why
now in
is
Lucha
he here?
Underground. Yeah, doesn't have his face paint on. Looks kind of weird. And he grabs the chair from Sexy
and just holds it.
It's like a three-way standoff, but it's like. Why are you conflicted right now? You're clearly here to help
It's like the meme from The Office where they all have like guns pointing at each other.
Yeah.
It's like, who's gonna hit each other first?
Well, it's like that, except if only one person had a gun, and that one person is Pentagon. And it's very obvious. He just stole the chair from Sexy Star. Why would he be here to beat up Chavo? But he's making it seem like he's gonna beat up Chavo. But then he just sort of stands there awkwardly long enough,
just holding it
for Phoenix to come out. And now Phoenix is to the rescue, and he springboards off the ropes and nails Pentagon in the face, like kicks the chair.
Penta, dude.
It's brutal.
That guy's such a dork in this like season.
Such a dork. But see, that chair shot to the face was so sick looking. Oh my god, it was sick. But it's so fucked up because Penta still hadn't like declared allegiance yet to Chavo. But
what if he was gonna beat up Chavo?
Exactly.
What if
Phoenix just destroyed the entire course of Pentagon Jr.'s life?
What the heck, Phoenix?
Know? He was gonna be a good guy. He was gonna save Sexy Star, but now he's fucking beat in the face with a chair. It's so sad.
And they beat up Chavo.
Well, yeah. Basically, the two of them they clear the ring. Chavo runs away like a coward. And this is really it. This is how the segment ends with Sexy Star and Phoenix in the ring, and they just scared away Chavo.
It was such a boring segment, I'm gonna be honest.
It wasn't that good, yeah.
It wasn't that great.
Which is sad because like Chavo's story is the one I'm by far the most invested in right now.
Well, it's because he has the most like development, you know. Like he started off as like Chavo Guerrero, now he's Chavo Guerrero versus the world.
Because guess who we didn't need a single vignette for, by the way? Chavo motherfucking Guerrero. You know,
he had one interview.
Exactly. We had an interview.
That's all he had.
We had him getting berated by Dario.
Prince Puma gets like 5 promos every week, you know?
Exactly. And dude can't even talk. Dude has 5 promos, talks 0 words in all of them.
He just looks at you. He punches sandbags and does flips. In his promos, that's all he does.
He does. But Steven, basically the match ends with Chavo fleeing the ring. And Vampiro says, Mexico's coming for you, Chavito. Watch out. Which is, again, just terrifying.
Mexico's coming for you. We just need to get our green cards first, Chavo.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. The entire country is at the border right now. It's terrifying. But that is, again, if someone were to come to me and be like, hey, Mexico's after you, that's horrifying. especially if it's Vampiro delivering that message. You know, if he's the one speaking on behalf of Mexico, that is horrifying. It really is. So, by the way, I like sort of the idea, though, that Pentagon is teaming up with Chavo, because in the lore, it makes sense. Because remember in Pentagon's first promo, he was like, hey, everyone in Mexico hates me. So, hey, why doesn't the guy who Mexico hates team up with the new guy Mexico hates? And the two of them can be little dorks, like outcasts together.
They could hate Mexico together.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a dangerous faction to have, Steven. Anti-Mexican. Mexicans in Lucha Underground? Oh my god, that's crazy.
The anti-Mexicool.
Wow. And so, next match, Steven, is already the main event of the evening. It is time for the Boyle Heights Street Fight between Big Ryck and Prince Puma.
Is it just a street fight? Is it any different from a regular street fight?
That's in Boyle Heights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, glad we're on the same page.
It's like when the WWE does it, right? They'll do like something street fight. And it's just a regular street fight.
or the
well, the Chicago one, they wore a shirt and jeans, I think, right? I think was it jeans?
True, they do sometimes wear like the wife beaters and the jeans.
Yeah, they wear wife beater. makes it even more deadlier.
The Miracle on 5th Street match they do sometimes too, where it's Christmas themed street fights.
It's a Christmas street fight. Pies with each other.
Or the Halloween Havoc street fight.
I want like a candy street fight where they just like gummy bears.
Tricker street fight, is that what they called it one time?
Tricker street fight.
Tricker street fight. That's fucked up.
That's really good. That's really good.
But it's basically that, but no holiday theme, unfortunately. This is just a straight Boyle Heights street fight.
Boyle Heights.
And basically, the story of the match is Prince Puma demanded this contest with Big Ryck, a street fight. But he should have fucking known that when he challenges Big Ryck to a street fight where there are no rules and no disqualifications, his boys are gonna be right there. Yeah, Cisco
got the boys with him, dude.
And Cortez are gonna be right there fighting with him.
I mean, the boys.
Exactly. And basically, Vampiro decides to blame this on Konnan instead of Puma. He's like, Konnan should have seen this coming. Konnan does not have his best interest at heart. Why do you let Prince Puma fight in a 3-on-1 match? Where it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's Konnan. I feel like people really villainize Konnan for no reason.
Konnan doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think what he's been in the temple once. I think he did all of his appearances
office, right?
Before they even started filming. You know, they
Well, he was in the first Puma match, wasn't he?
Huh?
Was he in the first Puma match?
No. He's never accompanied Puma to the ring, I don't think.
What does he do? Is he just like a backstage guy?
Exactly. He's just sort of in the stuff, like the cinematic stuff, which is so weird. But yeah,
that's why he charges $500 for his cameos too.
Hell yeah, we're getting one for the podcast. Don't even worry about it. But also, I like too that during this match, Matt Striker just straight up calls Cortez and Cisco Big Ryck's goons. I'm glad that's official lore now.
Okay, so they're Big Ryck's goons, not Dario's goons.
Which I also liked in this match too, is that Matt Striker says Ryck might have 2 goons, but Prince Puma has close to 1,000 believers in the temple on his side. Which I was like,
are there that many people in the temple right now?
There are not that many people in the temple right now. Matt Striker, you are lying. But 2,
like 50?
They're calling them the Believers now. That's awesome.
The Believers,
instead of the fucking Lucha Maniacs. The Believers is so good. I love that name for the audience.
We're the Believers. I believe.
Hell.
In Lucha Underground.
Yeah. Also, this match taught me that Big Ryck is just fucking awesome. He is so cool.
Sick. It's a good match.
This match is maybe my favorite like Lucha Underground match so far, like in the first 5 episodes, because it's
better than Triple Threat.
Oh, Triple Threat was good. It was just so quick. It was like legitimately less than like 8 minutes, whereas this one was closer to like 14, 15.
Dude, one of the goons like bled too. That was pretty sick.
Hell, I don't even know if that was intentional. Like his head looked like legit smashed open because you don't blade on the top of your head.
Right.
I don't think at least.
You blade right here on the forehead.
Hell yeah. Maybe not when you're bald. Maybe when you're bald, you go straight to the top.
How do you blade when you're bald and make it look not like you're blading?
This is a great question. This is a great
How
question.
do they do that? We'll talk about blading later. Blading happens a lot this week.
Hell yeah.
In real life.
But yeah, so this match, I realized Big Ryck is really goddamn awesome. Puma, like every once in a while during this match, like gets like a spurt of offense and like he starts fighting back. And
he does a flip every so often.
Yeah, like he'll fight off the goons and then he'll start taking it to Big Ryck. But then Big Ryck is just too strong and it starts over. It's like a cycle, right? It just goes like, oh, he's getting some momentum. Oh no, he's not. No.
I like the ones with the chair. That was pretty sick. Where Big Ryck like
Yeah.
just sits on the chair like a badass.
It,
Like,
it
yo,
really
yo,
was.
goons, do my job for
He
me.
gets a folding chair out. He sits down in
Yeah.
it so he can just watch Cisco and Cortez beat
That's
up
so
Puma.
cool.
It is badass.
I love him. He's so cool. I wish he
Yeah.
was like this in the WWE.
Honest, like
Just
there's
like-
so many people like that where it's like this
Right.
dude had everything and the core,
Big?
the core. That's
He was
cool.
leader of the core. No, he was kicked out.
He was.
Right? He was leader at first.
He was.
I
He
think?
started the core.
Uh-huh.
And then he was promptly kicked out by like Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, which is very sad to say.
Imagine Heath Slater kicking you out. of a
Imagine
group.
not
That
being
must
good enough
suck, dude.
for Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. Oh my god. Okay. And then also at one point during this match, they set up a trash can in the corner, and they go back to that a few times for offense. And the coolest thing though is
It's a rusty trash can.
it was a very rusty trash
It was a
can.
rusty trash can. That's what they said in the commentary team.
Very rusty.
Once you get that in your cut, you're kind of done for.
Well, yeah,
dude.
Cortez Castro is busted open by this point. He is fucked. He's
Hope he doesn't have any trash
on-
can rest on him.
on
Poor
Lucha
guy.
Underground ever again. He gets
He's
infected.
dead.
He dies.
Canonically and in real life.
Canonically and in real life, yes. And so at one point they set up it's really cool. They set up a ladder in the corner, like just they sort of lean it against the corner of the ring, and then they put Prince Puma into a tree of woe on the ladder.
That's sick.
And then Big Ryck gets a cane out and is about to start like wailing away on Prince Puma with again as he's hanging upside down in the corner by his feet. And this is when Johnny Mundo runs.
Johnny.
You know earlier where King
Mundo.
Inferno was being a pervert, like humping Dario's office? This is where Johnny Mundo is. And he just runs and jumps off the office into the ring and beats the shit.
That's parkour.
Exactly. Is it?
Yeah.
Is
Parkour
landing
prowess.
20 feet, parkour?
Yeah. Well, isn't parkour just like running and jumping?
I don't know. I thought it was like flips and stuff too.
I mean, you could do flips, but like it's not like that necessary.
Maybe. Also, Johnny did do a flip. Like he rolled through on his landing, so it's
He's a
still
good
pretty cool.
flipper.
Still pretty cool. Such a great flipper. And
He's a good flip, man.
And so yeah, he starts basically taking it to Big Ryck, and he's beating up everyone, and he's saving Prince Puma, and he gets him off the ladder. He launches the ladder onto the goons on the outside of the ring, and then Johnny Mundo has a chair. He's gonna hit Big Ryck with it. He's about to nail him. He's about to help Prince Puma win.
Oh my gosh.
Big Ryck ducks it. He nails Prince Puma instead by
nails
accident.
him.
No.
And Big Ryck's like, no, you cost him the match,
You
Johnny.
cost him the
You
match.
idiot.
One
This is your fault, Mundo.
Idiot. By the way, how is Johnny here? I thought he died last week. You know?
No, he was breathing. He was breathing. I think they retconned it
Oh,
to
yeah,
saying
yeah.
he's out of orbit now instead of just like he's dead
Uh-huh.
on the comment, like in the
Okay.
flashback, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they retconned it in the flashback? That's
They
cool.
retconned the flashback,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh. That's awesome. So, yeah, no, Johnny is back. I guess he is alive. You're right, Steven. And he gets nailed after he accidentally hits Prince Puma with, I think it was like a flatliner or something. He gets hit by Big Ryck is the point. No, not flatliner. He couldn't do that. That's Mil Muertes' thing. But basically,
He doesn't move.
Johnny gets neutralized, and then he lifts up Prince Puma, does Big Ryck. It's the same side as we saw last week. It's a Uranagi through the table. 1, 2, 3. Big Ryck wins.
And he's dead.
And he's, they spent the past 5 weeks building up Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma. They've both passed away, unfortunately.
Both died.
They've both been murdered through a table, which is just
I don't
such
know.
sad news.
I like the booking of Big Ryck a lot. I think they're doing really well.
Yeah,
Where
honestly.
like he's either like, yo, goons, do my jobs for me, but when he does it, it's like, yo, shit's about to get done.
Yeah, like I honestly, I don't. Like,
Awesome.
Of course, he's a bad guy, but like, I don't.
Is he
though?
really a bad guy? He's just doing it
Yeah.
for the money, you know? Gotta support his family, man. He's from the city of
Angels.
a Laker. The
He's-
Angels?
From the city. The goons are from the cities of the Lakers. Yeah,
Oh,
don't
okay,
get it
okay,
twisted. Don't
okay.
get it twisted.
No, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, no, he's there to make money. Dario's willing to pay him money, as we saw
Big
in
bucks.
that first episode, 100K.
it's
as
like
a
the Brock
signing
Lesnar,
bonus.
you know?
Hell yeah.
He's getting
And
paid.
hell yes, he is. And guess what? He's smart. He's using that money, we think, to hire a couple of hands, and that of Cortez and Cisco to just watch out for
You think
him.
he hires them?
Maybe. Or again, he could just scare
Do they
them.
get? Do you think they get like tax for that? Like, you think they get 401k?
I don't think they're submitting
No?
it to the government. I don't think they're tax
Okay,
filings.
okay. He's just giving like like $10 probably.
I think it's under the table, Steven. I have to be
They probably get
honest.
more than like a random like indie guy from a hot dog and a handshake.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
be honest
assume.
too. I think the entirety of Lucha Underground is done under the table. Like I don't think that 100K. I don't think that was taxed. I have to be honest. No.
How much do you think Puma gets paid, or do they pay like?
I think Konnan probably gets paid, and then he
Yeah.
gives Puma what he wants. Or
Gives
what
him like $10.
Yeah, I mean,
Gives him a hot dog too.
exactly. All
Like, hey,
Puma
man, what's your
wants
dinner?
is to train his skills, to hone his skills, so he can be better at beating up the homeless. He doesn't need money.
He's like Batman. He just wants to beat up homeless people.
Exactly, and that's
Puma themed.
We have this so twisted. This show is backwards. Big Ryck is obviously the good guy. You know, he came up
Obviously.
on the streets. He's making an honest living, and then meanwhile
He was
Prince-
homeless.
Exactly.
Homeless, dude.
And this is why Prince Puma he beats up the type of victims that Big Ryck once was, and this is him getting his revenge.
He's beating
finally.
up the rich too, like
Oh
Johnny Mundo. You know,
Gosh,
like the rich and privileged.
exactly. Like the rich pretty boys, and it's finally goddamn time.
And people beat up the homeless people.
This is gonna be so sad.
The homeless beaters.
When Big Ryck, as I think I've told you before,
Uh-huh.
dies. You know.
He just murdered
Yeah,
him.
it's gonna be really sad, really sad.
Heck yeah.
But
I don't know, I
Steven-
really like Big Ryck's character.
Hell yeah, I think he's awesome.
enjoying it,
I think
yeah.
I appreciate him a lot more at this
think-
point in my life than I did my first.
I don't
time
know
watching
why.
it.
I thought I liked the luchadors more, but I don't know. I kind of like the big people a lot more in this show. I think the way they build up the big
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah,
is just better.
Well, like
too.
lucha is so varied though too. You know, like lucha as we know it now, like the stereotype is like, oh, flippy stuff. But if you go
Right.
watch a show at CMLL at AAA,
Mm-hmm.
half the matches are men in their 60s that can barely move. You know,
Old
they're just
dudes.
big, bulky dudes that just they
Just
cannot
chopping each
fucking
other.
move. Exactly.
Just chopping and falling.
Dude, we gotta watch like AAA Mania or something. What do they call that show? I think
The one
it's
on
AAA
Twitch?
Mania. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
One day.
One
Do a
day.
special on it.
I don't know
one
when.
year.
I think that's like the beginning of the year usually when they do it.
Well, aren't you
maybe.
gonna watch like the Lucha Underground like crossovers, right?
The cross with Impact?
Yeah.
That's not until after Lucha Underground ends.
okay.
So
okay.
we got a while.
That's a while. Oh my
We got
gosh.
a long while.
Yeah.
But Steven, that is episode 5 of Lucha Underground, Boyle Heights
Alright.
Street Fight. How are you
I
feeling
like the
about
street
the
fight.
episode? Yeah.
Street Fight was really good. I like that a lot. I didn't really
Mhm.
care about the parts of the episode, to be honest. Like,
What?
I don't know. The other few matches were. Were
I thought
alright,
Mil
they're
Muertes
alright.
versus Drago was pretty awesome. I thought
That was
like
fun.
Drago did some insane
Well,
stuff. And Mil
again,
Muertes was,
I
like, a
think the
badass.
matches of the big guys are the ones I like a
That's
lot.
fair. That's fair. That's
You
fair.
know.
Well, fucking Son of Havoc was a big guy in his mask against Masquerita. So
It's true. It's
let's
true.
go. Let's go. But Steven, I think it's about
Mhm.
high time.
What happened?
Yeah.
This week, man.
That's a horrible transition.
Wow. Wow.
Steven, we are going
What
to
up?
talk about what happened in the world of professional wrestling back in November 26th of 2014, okay?
Tell me what happened on this week of November 26, 2014, man.
Oh, just so much, Steven. Well, first off, Boyle Heights Street Fight episode 5 of Lucha Underground aired. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's sick. Good for them.
Yeah, right. That right. Also,
wonder how many
New
viewers they get.
Japan Pro Wrestling has just announced they've reached a TV deal with Access Television, where
Yo.
they're going to be starting up a TV show in January.
It's gonna start all the streamable links on Reddit.
Yo.
Yo, because people
And-
don't actually watch. People don't actually watch New Japan. They just watch clips of it. Like
At
me.
this point, yeah. I mean,
No.
there was a period like 2017, 2018 where I was watching New Japan
Uh-huh.
pretty hardcore. There,
In the
there were
morning?
like 2 G1
You watch it
tournaments I watched
English
in
or
full.
the Japanese commentary?
Well, I didn't have much of a choice because for like halfway through the G1, they just got rid of the English commentators. It was
What?
really
They got rid of
sad.
JR?
No, they didn't have JR doing it. It was fucking
Oh.
Kevin Kelly, I think. Kevin Kelly and Don Callis.
Ooh.
But for Access at first, they already announced it. When they announced that the show
Mhm.
was going to be a thing, they said, we already have our commentary team. Josh
Uh-huh.
Barnett and Mauro Ronaldo, which is kind of badass, you know?
That's sick.
That is so sick.
It's a good commentary team.
And they already announced too, the very first match on the very first episode is going to be Tanahashi versus Okada.
What?
I know.
What?
Pretty crazy.
Tanahashi. Was this
Tanahashi.
back when was he already the big thing for New Japan?
I assume so, and I only assume that
Okay.
because every time someone hits a sling blade, Matt Striker screams, Tanahashi!
Tanahashi.
Tanahashi! It's like, dude,
He had the sling blade like Tanahashi, man.
calm the fuck down. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, Tanahashi's really attractive, so like, you know.
Is he? Like, I mean, yes, he's an attractive man, but I look at other people in New Japan and I'm like,
He played
they are more
he played a bad guy in like a Japanese Power Rangers movie. Fun
Ooh,
fact.
yo. See, that's exactly it. If he were that handsome, they wouldn't have made him a bad guy. He would have obviously been a good guy.
I think it was like a video game. It was like a video game themed like season.
What?
So I think it was like he was like partnering with like evil Pac-Man or something.
Yo, that's badass. Oh my
pretty
god.
awesome.
Evil Pac-Man and Tanahashi were a team.
Heck yeah.
What does that mean? What is evil Pac-Man?
Well, I think like there was like this video game virus, right? And I just assumed like this guy just has like a Pac-Man themed power suit or something. And then he's just a bad dude. I didn't watch the movie.
Let me get this straight. We might have to watch it together, Steven. Let me get this straight.
You watch some Japanese Power Rangers?
Someone hacked the video game, turned
No,
into
it's
giant
a virus.
Pac-Man.
It's a virus. It's a virus.
Who started the virus?
That's like a video game. Bugsters. I think they're called bugsters. It's like
aliens?
video game bugs, but they're like bugs.
Oh, so it's just
like
it's naturally like it's a god-made creature that created this.
It's a god-made virus.
Okay.
Bug thing.
Okay, and
it's a lot to explain.
Steven, what?
Yeah.
And but how does
we'll watch it.
Tanahashi
we'll watch
involved?
It one day.
He's
just in the movie. I'll show you like a picture real quick. You want to just put it up?
I'd love for that to happen.
Here's him. This is Tanahashi's character. He's just in it, and that's his transformation.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up on my phone. This will be the easiest way for me to show people. But we had the idea, Steven, that every like sixth episode of Following Lucha, we would watch something other than Lucha Underground. You know, so like we just did 5 episodes. This is our 5th. We have a 6th episode coming up. I would be more than happy to watch Tanahashi fight alongside an evil Pac-Man.
Evil Pac-Man, dude, it'd be kind of sick. I don't really understand the movie at all because like you have to like watch a TV show to watch this movie because it's like, made for children.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you watch the TV show? Why can't I ever figure out my camera? There it is.
It's just like a Japanese kid show about people and suits.
But like, do you have the context where you could explain it to me?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll try to figure it out then, Steven. We'll try to figure it out.
I really wanted to watch Control though, the one with Rusev with the gun.
That's again, if we're doing it every 5 episodes, we got time, man.
Yeah.
I'm planning on being here for the long haul. I don't know about you. I don't know about you.
I'm pretty sure that's a movie too, right?
The Long Haul?
Yeah, The Long Haul.
It's definitely not a wrestling movie. Steven, I don't trust you in your judgment of what's a wrestling movie and what's not. You tried telling me Grumpy Cat was a wrestling movie.
Control wrestling movie, right? That's for sure. Right?
Okay. And?
That's all I had.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Leprechaun prequel.
That one's a classic, honestly. Okay, true.
Was it Mirror?
Oh shit! Marine 2 with Ted DiBiase Jr.
Marine 2. There you go.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. We're good for at least 15 weeks. We're set.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
So yeah, New Japan announces
we won't
the
watch Marine 1. We'll watch Marine 2.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. New Japan announces that they have their access deal, which is cool because that access show was how I got introduced to New Japan. You know, like I wasn't like browsing TV and I found it, but like I think
I was introduced by some Reddit comment.
Well, yeah, I saw on the internet people were like, "Yo, New Japan Bullet Club."
Yo,
and I was like,
I don't watch this show, but I watch clips and it's really good, guys.
Yo,
trust me.
Trust me.
Meltzer said it was good.
Speaking of Bullet Club, this is also the same week in history where it was announced Yoshi Tatsu has broken his neck.
No,
because AJ Styles hit him with a Styles
Not
Clash.
The Bullet Club Hunter.
And yeah, the Bullet Club Hunter Yoshi Tatsu, unfortunately had his neck
We're
broken.
pretty hyped for Yoshi Tatsu in Japan.
I don't know. Again, I wasn't really watching yet.
Have you ever seen like like one entrance where like he debuted like this new gimmick where he's like really serious? He has like war paint on, and it's like dun dun dun, and then it just plays this like theme song. I was like. Dun, dun. Yeah, that one. Like it sounds a lot serious, right? It's like dun 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 dun.
Awesome.
And it just pauses and.
Oh my god!
It's just Yoshi Tatsu just walking down, trying to look really badass with all the face paint on.
12-year-old, 13-year-old me was a little mark for Yoshi Tatsu because he had some badass action figures. Okay,
big Yoshi Tatsu mark.
Very toyetic. You green pants, and then he had the face paint at one point too.
And the hair.
And the half painted hair. Oh my god.
Dude, have you seen with the face paint?
The face paint. Oh yeah, I was telling you, I have an action figure with the face paint. The red and
Very
white.
toyetic, man.
Let's go. Let's
Who was-
go.
I mean, I feel like a lot of wrestlers are pretty toyetic, right? Like I feel like like wrestlers like the Miz are pretty toyetic because like it's so easy to make.
Honestly,
you know,
Miz, obviously I'm biased. He's like my favorite wrestler, but also
Favorite
like, his
wrestler?
action figures are fucking sick. Like the one of him from like 2016 in his coat, glasses. It's like, oh my god, it's awesome.
like The Rock too is pretty toyetic too, right?
It's on my wall right there. He's standing up
I
there.
can't see it.
I know
but
you can't see him, but I want to take my
assume it's
earbuds
there.
out. Either way, okay, Steven.
I think Tucker Knight is pretty toyetic too.
Calm down.
So.
Calm down, Steven. Okay? Calm down.
Okay, I'm calm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he got fucking his neck broken by a Styles clash, which is he tucked.
Poor Yoshi.
I feel
Was it
like
'cause he
everyone
tucked?
knows the story. He tucked his neck. He got fucked.
Everyone
up.
who tucks their neck gets fucked.
Yeah, and then he went to
happens a
Twitter
lot,
to be
too.
like, "Hey guys, I'm okay. Big shout out to the hashtag Yoshi Army." It's just like, okay. Very cool.
Yo, the Yoshi Army
Yoshi
boys,
Army,
let's
baby!
go!
Let's go!
Hashtag Yoshi Tatsu.
Yo, I'm a Yoshi-ite. I'll be honest.
Yoshi, is that what they're called?
I
His
think
Yoshi
so.
fans,
Mhm,
the Yoshi
mhm.
stands.
Well, the Yoshi-ites make up the Yoshi Army. This is very
Yoshi
obvious.
Army.
Uh-huh.
Is Yoshi Tatsu still wrestling?
Oh, I hope so. I feel like,
Like-
a broken neck really puts a damper on your career.
Because people like he was like a pretty bad wrestler, I assumed, right?
I
In New
don't
Japan or
I don't remember him
Oh,
being
I don't know.
awesome, but again, I really only watched him in WWE on Superstars. You know?
watch him ECW and
Yeah.
Superstars.
Yeah.
He was like a Superstars staple too, wasn't he? Right?
Yo,
Him
I mean,
and
I would
Zack
imagine.
Ryder and
Oh my
Curtis
god,
Axel?
the fucking 50-50 tight Zack Ryder where like half his pants were cut off. Yes.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's also one of my favorite action figures. Elite Series 9, I think it was. I'm going to tell you
Uh-huh.
a messed up story. I had this action
Okay.
figure, right? Because I was a huge Zack Ryder mark. And then he
like
became
pre-blog or
pre-
post-blog?
It was right at the beginning. I was like,
Okay.
from like one of the, I think it was like week 2 or 3 of Zeke Trolling on story. I started watching. Okay,
Mhm.
and so like when his action figure came out, I was like, oh my god, I need this, and I got it, and I took it out
Uh-huh.
of the box because I played with my action figures.
Right, 'cause
I
you're,
still
like,
play with
12.
my action figures.
I do too, man. I play my action figures all the time.
Hell yeah.
Like my Tucker Knight one I bought, sometimes I mess around with him.
I messed around with my Tucker figure too.
I put it in my jar.
Yeah.
Put it in my jar.
In your jar? Oh my god.
In the jar.
That's cool.
The
that's
milkshake
cool.
jar, guys.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The
That's
milkshake jar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just I'll clip this and send it to Tucker real quick. That's cool. That's awesome. But Steven, I
Uh-huh.
had my little Zack Ryder action figure, okay? Him with the half cut off trunks. I fucking loved
Right.
it. The purple. He had the headband.
Did he do the
glasses.
hands like this?
Oh,
the
no.
little LI?
The hand customization didn't come around for like another 7 years. Okay.
No.
Yeah, get your shit straight. But I took it out of the box because I'm a little kid. I play
Huh.
with my action figures. And then a couple years later, when I went to WrestleMania, like peak of Zack Ryder being Zack Ryder,
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh my god, I hope I meet Zack Ryder. I really want to meet Zack Ryder. I really want to meet Zack Ryder.
I hope I meet Zack Ryder.
And anticipation of wanting to meet Zack Ryder, you know what
Yeah.
I did?
What'd you do?
All those years, I kept the box of the Zack Ryder figure.
Oh, not the figure in the box.
No, I kept the figure. I kept the figure.
Yo.
I put it back in the box.
Yo.
And I taped it back up.
Let's go.
I took it
dude.
with me. I took it with me
Uh-huh.
to Miami because
Uh-huh.
you know when you're going to Miami, you gotta save room
gotta
in
bring
your
your
luggage for
toys.
Zack Ryder. Yeah.
I made
And-
this T-shirt here. I'm gonna put a Zack Ryder figure.
Fuck yeah! And I went to Access.
Uh huh.
I went to I think one Access that year, and
Uh-huh.
guess who fucking showed up?
Kurt Hawkins.
Chiapetta. Do you remember like the little bald dude on Zack Ryder's show?
Oh my god!
And
You didn't even get the buff dude.
no, the Big O wasn't there. The Big O wasn't
was
there.
that his name?
Yeah. But
You didn't get
basically
his
my
dad?
dad was pumped because my dad loved Zack Ryder too. This is how I got my
Uh-huh.
dad into wrestling with Zack Ryder. And
Zack
so my dad
Ryder,
was like,
your dad's
hey,
wrestling?
Chiapetta. And so then like the two of us were having a conversation with Chiapetta. He was like, oh, you should have had
Uh-huh.
access earlier. Zack Ryder was like wrestling in the ring there. And they were like, oh no, we came to see him. I was like, well, you know, just
It's
I
okay,
don't wanna
guys.
say anything,
You
but
got
don't-
me.
Yeah, you got me.
You got me,
He's
baby.
like, I don't know, but just like maybe stick around today, you know, just stick
Uh-huh.
around. And we're like, oh, okay.
Oh.
That's interesting. That's interesting. And then
Oh.
like a couple hours later at Access,
Uh huh.
like because Access they have all the signings going on, they have the wrestling ring, all that kind of stuff. No,
Right.
just walks into the middle of everybody. Zack Ryder comes out with his phone and he's filming Z True Long Island Story.
Are you in it?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Oh my gosh! Can you show a clip of it?
I go. Oh my god! Yeah. Let me like do a marker right now. We're at 102.
Mark it.
Yeah. I got a bunch of photos. My dad has a photo too. Like what we were doing is one of us would like go stand by Zack Ryder, and the other would stand far away with the camera and take a photo. And so like I went up to him and I got him to sign my action figure. And I was so pumped because, oh, by the way, I forgot to say it. When I met Chiapetta, I had him sign the back of my action figure.
Oh, poor Chiapetta got the back, dude. You're mean, dude.
I know.
He's the guy who got you to meet Zack Ryder too and everything, man.
I know. But he was, oh my God, it was so awesome. Because again, this is like the peak of Zack Ryder. And then after like we're still following him around while he's filming, right? Like after
You're following him?
Yeah, and well, there's a massive crowd around it. Like everyone's following him.
Okay.
And then at one point, guess who we see?
Who do you see?
Zack's dad! Yo! And then I got Zack's dad to sign it too. Oh my god.
On the box or on the figure?
On the back of the box.
Aw, dude, you're so mean.
No, I'm not. But the sad
back
thing
of the
is,
box? They can't get the front?
the sad thing is this figure.
Come on, bro.
Because at the time, I was so fucking psyched. I got my action figure signed by Zack Ryder, Chiapetta, and Zack's dad. Those signatures on the back really did a damage to the worth of that action figure, okay? It's not worth nearly as much.
You get the whole cast of the Long Island.
Minus the Big O.
And minus Big O.
Well, because you know how I know you know how I know he wasn't there at WrestleMania is I realized what I was doing. I was collecting all the Z Long Island people on my action figure, and so I asked Zack's dad, I was like, "Is the Big O here?" And he said, "No." No, he's not. And I fucking cried.
Little Jay's like, I can't meet the Big O, man.
I was devastated.
Not the Big O.
No. Where's the Big O? What's he doing? We could definitely get him on this podcast.
Big O?
Yo. Nah, Big O for Following Lucha.
Well, Big O's like an actual wrestler, right?
I don't know. I have no
I remember him
clue.
doing like John Cena stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam O'Reiner. He's really jacked. He's more jacked than like
Adam?
most of like AEW too.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Dude, what the fuck happened to the Big O? I feel like he and Zack Ryder had a falling out, if I'm not mistaken.
Right now he was on TNA apparently. What?
Good for him. Good for him.
He had a match with QT Marshall and won on Pro Wrestling Syndicate 2012.
Wow. And that was his last match, 2012.
I don't know.
That's cool.
It says 2012 and it just stops. The guy's in like 36 too.
Wow. But Steven. Okay. So basically, yes, this is my story of meeting Zack Ryder. I got it signed by all three of them. I was so fucking psyched. My dad got all the photos of me with them. One of them is my absolute favorite photo because and I had to have shown it to you before. It's not me because I have the photo of me getting it signed, right? That's not my favorite. My favorite is when Zack was like filming himself and talking to other people. There's like this little gap between Zack and just like open space, right? Just like a little gap between him and what's next to him.
And just little JC crying about the Big O.
And I stuck my head in. And I'm smiling from my dad's camera halfway across the room. It's crazy looking.
Yo,
it's
dude,
awesome.
that's sick, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell.
Nothing can peak this.
It was on. That might have been my peak. It just in life, Steven. I have to be honest.
Meeting Zack Ryder?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't meet him.
I mean, this was before his cuck angle too. So like, power to you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Power to you.
This was like right before his cuck angle. To be fair. That was, oh my god, it was also at that, the reason he was out there, like, among all the fans, is because he was going to propose to Eve, because Eve was doing an autograph signing. So, he proposed to her with a broski headband.
Did you say no?
No, she said yes.
Yo! Congrats!
Yo, again, 11-year-old, 12-year-old me was so fucking
You thought it was real?
Well, he gave him like a purple headband, you know, or gave her a purple
Did you think it was like a real marriage, like proposal, or?
I don't think I was that big of a mark, you know. I think I was, I think I was a little bit in the know.
I don't remember when I realized wrestling was fake. I think it must have been pretty early when I started watching, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, not fake, scripted.
Of course, well, it's not fake. You can't.
It's not fake. They legit can't get injured.
You can't fake falling off a ladder, Steven, okay? You can't do that.
Yeah. You're right.
I know.
Unless you're Jericho, you kind of fake that, like jumping off.
Yeah, falling off a blood and guts cage. Yeah.
True. Into like cardboard boxes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that at all. But Steven, this is so exciting because I don't think Access is happening this year, but hopefully we'll be able to have an experience.
Dude, I want to meet Cedric Alexander. I don't know why.
I met Cedric. I think I have a photo with Cedric.
If Tucker was still here, dude, I feel like I love to meet Tucker one day.
Oh
I would
my
love to
God,
meet
yeah.
Tucker, dude.
Oh
Like
my
legit. I'd ask him about his golf gimmick and his barbecue gimmick. Like, yo,
Hell.
man.
Yeah.
Yo, man. You
Okay.
should do
Well,
it.
Steven, back to fucking November 26th of 2014, if you don't mind. Okay. I'm sorry
Okay.
for getting so derailed. Not only was Yoshi Tatsu injured, so was Sheamus.
No.
I know it's
It's a
devastating.
shame for pain, man.
Oh man, clustered in. That's not the lyric. That's
No.
what I thought it was. It's a shame for pain, clustered in. A careless man. It's
Was this like what's it called? Post Brian, right? Like him just squashing Brian, or was that 2013?
when I went to Mania or in 2014.
2014.
Oh shit, 2014 might have been around my first Mania. I don't
Hmm.
know. I think it was like the year after the Squash It Mania, because Squash It Mania was that WrestleMania where I met Zach, which is
Dude,
awesome.
the outcry from that match is so like, oh my gosh.
when Sheamus beat Daniel.
Sheamus won.
I
yeah.
wasn't around back then, like as an internet fan though. You know, I was such a
Right.
little kid.
I miss. Sometimes I watch like old Reddit threads about like old matches. I remember it's like, man, you are mad.
It's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But there's a very specific reason why I think this is that was before this night. Okay, and we'll get to that. We'll
Okay.
get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, Sheamus is injured, and he basically apparently everyone thought it was a work. Like his injuries were like just part of a storyline. But then he tweeted out a photo of him in the hospital with like a tube in his nose, like on the bed. And I was like, hey guys, I'm fucked.
I feel like every wrestler does that once in
Yeah.
their life. Just a Twitter like post of them just in the hospital, just all messed up.
It's maybe the least flattering photo I've ever seen of Sheamus. He looks fucked. He looks
Dude, Sheamus is like,
disgusting.
have you seen his YouTube channel where he just works out, dude?
Now he looks
That shit's
insane. Oh my god,
insane.
yeah. He's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, dude! Like I watched like some of his videos. That dude is like massive,
Let's go.
which is crazy. Cause like I remember like when I was younger, just like kind of like skinnier, right?
I mean, I would never call Sheamus skinny.
Not skinny, but like kind of thinner than like
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for
Definitely,
Sheamus.
definitely.
Mhm.
But basically, he got injured by putting Mark Henry through a table, which is really sad.
Wait, he got injured from that?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I don't fucking know.
Did he
I
slip
really
on the
don't know.
table?
I have no clue. That's all I was
How does he get
able to
injured
find.
putting another guy through a table?
He just pulled his back. It's really sad.
Oh
Yeah.
my back.
He just drops
Oh,
Mark
my
Henry on his head. Oh no.
Oh,
It's
for
devastating.
Shamu.
But other big news to come out of that week, Steven, is that the trailer for the movie Pitch Perfect 2 was just released, starring
What, with who?
Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
And this is big wrestling news because in that trailer was one Lana C.J. Perry.
wait, she was in that movie?
Yeah, she was in Pitch Perfect 2.
Wait,
You don't remember this?
I don't know. I never watched Pitch Perfect
Shit.
2.
What?
Yeah, I watched Pitch Perfect 1.
Okay,
And that's
good.
it. That's it.
Pitch Perfect.
I know the cup song. I know the cup song, man.
How can you
I'm
do it
kinda
for us right
cultured
now, Steven?
myself.
Hit us with that cup song.
Well, I don't have a cup with me.
No, that's cool. Just sing it.
Flip. All right. All right.
Uh huh. That's cool. That's awesome. But no, she was in Pitch Perfect 2. I think she was like on like the fight, like the team that they were opposed to in like nationals or something like that.
Okay.
Which good for Lana playing a college.
I always
student.
forget she's like an actual actor. I'm gonna be
Is
honest.
She, though? Like, come on now.
Yeah, she was in movies.
Yeah.
Also that one weird movie she's naked, but we don't talk about that one.
What's that movie, Steven?
I don't know, but I remember like some guy was putting coke off for like her chest in that movie.
Oh, you remember you were just watching the movie and you were like, oh, is that Lana?
I didn't watch the movie.
Uh huh.
I watched the Reddit post about that movie.
Oh wow! Can I ask you what subreddit that was on?
What subreddit was that on?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't think they
Hmm.
exist anymore.
Oh, that's weird. That's kind of
Yeah.
weird. But okay, Pitch Perfect 2 is coming out. Lana's in it. And then there were like I guess rumors going on of her like returning to doing movies. Which again, I say, what do you mean return? When was Lana a movie star?
Again, that one where she was snorting.
Oh
where she
shit,
got
you're right. When she was
coke
naked and
snorted
had
off of
people
her.
snorting it. Yeah, no, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Okay, Steven. But
for
also
Lana.
this week in wrestling, maybe the biggest news to come out of it is the fact that Survivor Series happened. Okay.
Oh,
So
the
how do
Survivor
you-
Series we were building up.
Hell yeah, the one. Do you remember when Team Authority was announced to be fighting Team Cena?
Yo,
by
I
Vince
remember
McMahon?
Rey Mysterio was like, "Fuck this company. I'm not gonna wrestle anymore."
Yeah, I don't have any Rey Mysterio updates, but he's still not wrestling.
No.
It's just sad. He's still
not my
sitting out on his
booyaka
contract.
man.
I know, it's so sad.
Aw,
but
Ray Ray.
would you like to go over the entire Survivor Series card with me, Steven?
Sure.
Oh, that's
Now,
a severe...
WWE presents Survivor Series.
Wow, that's very good.
Right? Is that how it is that? Do they still do that?
Do you do the voiceovers for them? That was spot
Maybe.
on. Oh my god. You
Wait,
gotta
do they
that
still
for,
do
like,
the
intro of
voiceover
this
stuff?
podcast.
I haven't watched like a wrestling like pay-per-view intro in like forever
I
because
think
I just
they do
skip 'em.
for big ones
they?
at least. Like, nah. Yeah, I think they do.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
So. You should, Steven. We should go like really high production value and have you do that for Following Lucha. That would be awesome. Oh my
We
god.
get like a graphic too. We animate. We buy on Fiverr.
Oh my god, that'd be sick. We need to do it. We need to.
Okay.
But
So what
Survivor Series
happened?
card.
During Survivor Series 2014.
Go. Well, they had a pre-show, a kickoff show rather. The
The
first
things
match
people don't watch.
was Fandango.
Whoa.
He fought Justin Gabriel, and he beat him.
Did he win? Yo, let's go. That's
Let's
my
go.
boy Dango, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna get a Dango cameo, right?
Dude, I loved watching his cameo.
They're
when we
so
watched-
good.
We found
I
his
love him.
cameo. And Dango's just such a weirdo. Because, like, most of his cameos, he doesn't, like, actually do the cameo.
Yeah. Like, it,
like,
because, like, okay, so his intro on Cameo is, like, him in
Uh-huh.
character doing the voice and just being badass, right? And we were like, oh my god, we need a
Yeah.
cameo.
Being
and
Dango,
then
yeah.
we watched them. We watched the ones he did. It's just fucking,
Uh-huh.
it's, hey, honey, want to get on my cameo? He's, like, he's getting his wife in, and he's just, like, eating food. He's like, hey, yeah, we're having a good
some
day.
of them, it's like, hey, guys, happy birthday, Mark. I'm at Chili's right now getting my food ready.
yeah.
Would you like to say hello, wife?
Uh-huh.
No, it's like, hi, hello, happy birthday.
And that's it.
It's like a minute long of that.
It's not even a minute. Some of them definitely went under a minute. Mhm.
It costs a lot of money, too.
We gotta get one. We've gotta get one.
Get a Dango
Steven.
one? I don't think he does them anymore. I think it's inactive.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Poor Dingo. I hear like Tyler Breeze does really good cameos.
I could
That's what I
see
hear, at
Tyler
least.
being very good. I could see Tyler being
Yeah.
very good, but I want a Breeze.
That's
or
such a
not Breeze,
nice
I want a
dude.
Dango one.
I've been watching his streams a lot. That guy's so nice.
Yeah, I love fucking Tyler Breeze. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Tyler Breeze was not on Survivor Series though. You know who was?
No, who was?
Jax Swagger, and he fought
Yo, on the pre-show?
on the pre-show, and he defeated Cesaro.
Oh, was it for the American? Was it like his
No.
racism gimmick? Not yet.
Racism. Which one?
The racist gimmick where he hated like immigrants.
Who? Swagger or Cesaro?
Swagger.
Who? What was his race? When did he hate immigrants?
So when he like came back, right, with the We the People gimmick, him and Coulter came out. I was like, "You immigrants need to get out of our country!" And then like, it like got a lot of like right-leaning podcasters really mad at them. So they had to like go on
You
camera
mean
like, "Hey guys,
left-leaning?
no, they were
Conservative
making
people
fun of
got it?
like
Oh, they were making
conservatives.
fun of. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
like Alex, what's his name again? Alex Jones,
Jones?
or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Like those
yeah.
type of like people. And I remember they had like a promo they did for like the YouTube channels, like, "My name is my name, and I play Zeb Coulter." And WWE is scripted, guys.
My name
Like
is
it's an
Dutch
actual video they
Mantel,
made.
and
Yeah.
wrestling is fucking fake, you losers. I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
that was the thing. And what's it called? I remember after after like the whole like feud ended with Alberto, where Alberto won, right? They turned face against Rusev. So like they turned the racist into faces to
Very
fight
confused.
Rusev.
I'm very, very confused by your.
It's a weird gimmick.
Because like they did like the weird thing where they had Zeb come back at one point too, and it was
Uh-huh.
like Mex America. Is that what you're talking about?
No, this is
Oh.
so after the Alberto feud, right? Because remember when Alberto was a face?
Not real.
And
Is
was
oh
World
shit!
Heavyweight
That was
Champion,
post
yeah.
running over Santa Claus.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. Yeah,
that
this
was
is when
the
he was the
best
world
face
champion
turn in
for a
history.
second.
Okay, if you ever want to turn someone babyface in one night, you have them run over Santa Claus and feel horrible about it. That's how you do it.
Poor Alberto.
Yeah.
Alberto just can't be faced by the. That guy sucks as like a face and a human being.
Yeah, a little bit. By
It's
the
a
way,
good thing he's returning
hell
or
yeah.
hinting at one.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Steven,
Mhm.
I know I've told you the story before, but it bears repeating on the podcast that I was
Okay.
there live for Alberto Del Rio running over Mick Foley as Santa Claus and turning face and doing
Yo.
so. I was
Wait, that was
also
here?
there. That was in San Antonio. Yeah.
Oh, sick. That's
And
history.
it really is.
Historic moment. Santa dying.
And then the year before that, I was
Uh-huh.
there too for Alberto Del Rio when it was still when he had his limo gimmick. Oh wait, no, he had the limo when he ran over Santa, of course.
He had a limit gimmick still.
But
Yeah.
he was when he was like
He
firm
lost
and
it,
being a
though.
bad guy. And Sheamus stole his limo and was driving it all over San Antonio. And he
Is
was
that
like,
actually happening or?
well, he was like down at the Riverwalk, like filming a video, and he was like, hey Alberto,
Oh.
I'm having a good time. And he was
That's
like,
sick.
I got me some Mexican food too. I hope I don't make a mess in your car. And he was fucking
I mean,
gross.
Mexican food.
But also he lifts up the Mexican food. It's a bag of Whataburger. What the fuck? Huh?
I got me some Mexican food right here.
Oh my god. Oh,
a burger.
and then I went to, this is years removed too, but just like live experiences. I was at SmackDown a couple of years ago, and Enzo, it was like it was in the midst of like that really weird Enzo story where like he was trying to like have sex with Lana. Do you remember that? And basically Enzo had.
I feel like every gimmick Lana has, like every storyline with her, is just people trying to like cut Rusev.
Yeah, Aiden English did it. Yeah, no.
Every storyline. Everyone's like, yo, Lana, wanna fuck?
God damn.
I don't get it, cause like Rusev's like such a scary looking dude. Like it's pretty alpha to cuck him, you know?
He's such
I
a
feel like Bobby.
face. Let's be honest.
Mr. Bobby? I mean,
oh my god, Bobby. This is a list. This is a Enzo.
How many?
Aiden English, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley.
You think like the Fed is like against Rusev marrying Lana? And like they're just trying their best to cuck him out of the marriage?
It's not good content. It's not good for Total Divas if you guys get married. It's not. We can't have it happen.
It's not, dude. Come on, Lana. But I remember in Total Divas they brought her ex-boyfriend too. And it was just like, I think it was the Old Spice guy.
It's fucked up. That's messed up. But basically at this show in Austin, Texas, Enzo was he basically got a text message from Lana being like, hey, I'm alone in my hotel room right now. You should come over. And Enzo's eyes like light up. They get so big. And he's like, oh, big cats, I gotta go.
Pretty face to like cuck someone.
He's like, I gotta get an Uber. And he calls an Uber. And the entire arena just starts screaming, chanting, there's no Uber.
No.
Uber was banned in Austin, Texas at the time.
No.
It was banned. And so then when they cut to Enzo
dude?
in the Uber, it just broke all of our immersion. Messed up.
Dude, this ruins my reality, man.
That's the day you asked me when I learned wrestling was fake. It was as a 17-year-old in Austin, Texas.
This was what was the one event called where Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels hugged or whatever?
Oh shit.
That was my moment when I realized wrestling was fake.
yeah. 95. That's cool. The curtain call. That's awesome. So, okay, Steven, back to Survivor Series.
Back to real wrestling.
Yeah, Jack Swagger beat Cesaro. Then on the main show, first match on the main show, we have new tag team champions as The Miz and Mizdow have just defeated 3 other teams: Los Matadores, the Usos, and at that point, the tag team champions, Gold and Stardust.
No, my boys.
No, I know.
Was it Sleeveless Stardust or?
I didn't watch the match.
Or Sleeve Stardust.
I simply was not
Gold
watching.
Stardust or Silver Stardust?
I simply could not tell you. You can look it up if you want to, Steven. But fact is, our boy Cody, he ate. I don't know if he ate the pin, but he should have. He lost his title though to Miz and Mizdow, which makes me happy.
I don't know. At the time, I was really excited for Mizdow, but then like when I think back about it, gimmick was really ass.
No, it was not.
It was kind of ass, dude. It's just
like it's ass. Like if you're like, oh, I want this guy to be world champion one day. But I feel like by the time 2014 rolled around, we were kind of over like Sandow being world champion. You know? Dude, I was such a mark. I look back at all my old photos, and I'm always wearing Damien Sandow t-shirts. Like the evolution of man.
That's a Redditor right there. That's a Redditor right there, dude.
Intellectualism. My bad. I think, therefore, I am.
I feel like Sandow's most Reddit like wrestler ever.
Yeah.
Like just the embodiment of Reddit itself as a wrestler, you know?
I really like Damien Sandow. I wasn't on Reddit, I promise. Well, I guess I was on one Reddit, but that doesn't count, okay? That one doesn't count.
I was on the Reddit, guys, okay? The subreddit.
The subreddit.
The subreddit. Come on, guys.
Rest in peace. Then, Steven, Team Natty defeated Team Paige.
Wait, why?
I am just as sad as you are.
No. Who was the sole survivor?
I don't know. I didn't do that deep of research. It's fucking Survivor Series 2014. Who gives a shit?
Why is there doing Team Natty with the same page? Was it a Total Divas thing?
Team Natty was Natalia, Naomi, Alicia Fox, and Emma. Which, cool team. They fought Paige's team of herself, Layla L, Summer Rae, and Cameron. Which
this has got to be a Total Divas thing, right? I assume.
yeah, but I don't. Emma wasn't on Total Divas, and like.
But they just had to throw in a random girl.
I guess.
I feel like.
Also, I don't think I knew Layla was still with WWE in 2014, but oh my
I forgot Layla
God.
existed. To be honest, they just mentioned her.
Layla is awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Layla is sick. Yeah.
You're not enough for me.
And then next match, Steven, Bray Wyatt defeats Dean Ambrose via disqualification.
Oh no.
I don't remember this at all. I don't remember them feuding. Well, it was probably like
They
Shield
feuded?
versus well no, because Rollins was already out of the Shield.
No, Shield died,
Up.
yeah.
I don't remember them fighting at all. I have no idea. But
It never
basically,
happened.
Bray defeated Dean via the DQ. Cool, I guess. Also, Adam Rose and Bunny, AEW star Bunny.
Wait, who is Bunny? Like, is it Sami Zayn? Because I thought that was a rumor, right?
Oh,
Who was,
I wasn't like the rumor it was Justin Gabriel at one point.
what's it? Who was Bunny? Do we actually know like who the Bunny was?
I think for sure it was Justin Gabriel, but
okay.
that I don't think they wanted it to be
Dude,
Justin
I love
Gabriel
how
when they
like
revealed
Bunny got more over than Adam Rose.
a little bit, tiny
Aw.
bit. But the two of them, Steven, this is big for their careers. Honestly, they defeated a legendary tag team to say the least. They defeated Slater Gator.
Not Slater Gator.
They defeated Slater Gator.
I don't remember this. Why is that a team?
They defeated the team of Heath Slater and Titus
Ooh,
O'Neil.
ooh,
That's awesome.
Good for Titus though. He's still employed. He's still getting paid the big bucks and
It
stuff.
wasn't even the cool down match. There's still another match before the main event. Why did that happen? Because
Why was this not in the pre-show?
Goddamn no. I don't know. But okay. See, that's a great question.
Why did they put Swagger Cesaro on the pre-show and not Slater Gator?
It's messed up. It's messed up. But next up was Nikki Bella winning the Divas Championship from one AJ Lee. And so,
Aw,
you know how
man.
earlier I was like, this definitely happened after the Sheamus stuff?
Yeah.
Is because basically this match ended after a few seconds because Brie Bella grabbed AJ Lee and forced a kiss on her before AJ Lee turned around and got pinned by like Nikki Bella.
I like whenever these kissing angles happen for like women.
Yeah.
Every Coomer's like, yo, Attitude Era? It's coming back, guys.
Yo.
They kissed.
I'd be
guys.
remiss because we got upset earlier when Chavo forced a kiss on Sexy Star.
Mhm.
I am
It's no different here.
pissed that Brie Bella forced a kiss on AJ. Brie
This
Bella
some
forced
Joey
a kiss
Ryan
on
type
AJ
shit,
Lee.
dude.
Oh my
I don't
God.
like this.
Yeah, a little bit, but also Brie. I think if we go back to 2014 and we were to ask young little JC, who are your biggest crushes in all of wrestling? I would say AJ Lee and Brie Bella, and there would be no doubt in my mind.
Why Brie Bella?
Why Brie Bella's?
Are they not? Is it not just the same as Nikki Bella?
No, I never was into Nikki.
I can't tell the difference.
I need your
to be
insight.
honest.
What? There's no way you can't tell the difference between Nikki and Brie.
Well, before like the boob job, I can't really tell.
Brie is like so much skinnier. She has like a more, I guess, like narrow face, like a flatter face. I don't know if that's how to describe
I think you're
it.
just a Coomer, dude.
Brie Bella's awesome. Okay.
I think you're just a Coomer and
No.
you're exposing yourself.
No.
You shouldn't do this, man.
What are you talking about?
Don't be like Joey Ryan.
I don't plan on it. I would. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was giving off those kind of vibes, Steven. I'm so sorry.
That's the worst
it
vibes
out.
to give, the Joey Ryan vibes.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
not great. They're not great. But yeah, so basically, AJ Lee loses this match via sexual assault, and also loses her championship as a result, which is sad.
Was this her big one, like her big reign, or
I
was that versus Paige where she lost it against?
Oh yeah, that was the bigger reign, I think. Yeah, when she lost it to
Okay.
Paige. And then finally we get to the main event. It is Team Cena versus Team Authority.
Yo.
And this match is known for like one particular spot, Steven. Do you remember what the spot is?
Was it the Sting spot?
There you go. The match
Oh
got
my
down to
gosh.
the final two. I have the sole survivors here. Okay, we got Dolph Ziggler for Team Cena, and we got Rollins for Team Authority. And when it gets down to these two, Triple H has had enough. You know, the guy from the Authority not in the match. He decides to get in and pedigree
sense.
the shit out of Dolph Ziggler.
Makes sense.
But then Sting comes out. It's
Oh
Sting,
my gosh.
Steven.
From WWE 2K14,
2K15, 2K15, 2K15.
2K15 Sting?
Yeah, for 2K15's Sting has just entered a WWE arena for the first time in his career. And
that's gonna end up great for him too.
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited because he gets into the ring and he stares down Triple H before he hits him with a Scorpion Death Drop. Which is cool because then he lays Dolph Ziggler on top of Seth and 1, 2, 3, let's go. Oh, also, I think he also beats up a referee, Sting.
Wait, why the ref, dude?
Well, because, okay, so I think Triple H, before he pedigreed Dolph, he knocked out the referee and brought out his own ref. He brought out Scott Armstrong, which I never understood why Scott Armstrong was like,
is he the authority ref?
Yeah, because like, I remember like back years ago, like 9-year-old me when I first started watching wrestling, I hated Scott Armstrong because the Undertaker hated Scott Armstrong.
Wait, why is this a thing?
Undertaker accused Scott Armstrong of like rigging matches against him.
Is this like a shoot thing or?
No, like in character on TV.
Oh, okay,
Undertaker was pissed at Scott Armstrong and wanted to like murder his family because like he would like count fast or something during his matches. And so young me was like, oh, Scott Armstrong is a bad guy. But now at this point in my life, I look back and I'm like, why did I think that? What? What was happening?
Is this ref?
Yeah.
There's only one bad ref, okay? His name is Brad.
Brad? Yo,
Brad.
He is bad. Oh my god.
Yo.
Let's go. But yeah, Ziggler gets laid out on top of Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Team Cena wins. Sting's here.
Yay!
I gotta be
We're
honest.
to show the world.
14-year-old me didn't give a shit about Sting. I watched the dude like sometimes in TNA, and I was like, okay, cool.
I know that one GIF where he takes off the mask and it's Sting's face.
Yo, that is pretty badass.
They do it again in AEW.
Oh,
and WCW.
I did see this.
And TNA.
Can we talk about, we talked about this I think a couple weeks ago. Ultimate Warrior, last promo of his life. Man's about to leave this earth in the ring wearing a fucking plastic Ultimate Warrior mask. Just, you could have given him face paint. It's not that hard. Whatever. Fine.
They didn't have the materials at the time. They didn't realize
they didn't have
like,
any face paint.
Nope.
No, you know? Okay, I'm sorry, man.
Nope. Jeff Hardy wasn't there. They don't need face paint
anymore. What about the Usos?
Okay.
Oh, don't you remember that old chant they used to do? That was awesome. Oh. Okay. And then, Steven, last news story I have from 2014 is Daniel Bryan returned on Monday Night Raw that next night after Survivor Series. And they basically announced that Daniel Bryan, now that the authority's gone, he's allowed back, and he's going to be in charge of Raw tonight, a man of the people. And so Daniel Bryan simply hosted Raw, which is kind of badass.
Is this post-injury? When did he get injured again?
He wasn't injured, I don't think, quite yet. Not like life-ending.
Was it just a random injury?
Yeah, I think so. I don't even know. I think it might have just been a story, right? Like where maybe authority was like, "Fuck Daniel Bryan, you're not welcome here." Maybe something like that.
Bryan.
I really don't know. I don't have my.
Doesn't authority get into power again, like really soon too?
I honestly don't remember, but we'll find out in a couple weeks, Steven.
Yo, I'm excited.
Because apparently after Daniel Bryan announces that he's a general manager for the night, you hear the little sound go off, Steven. You hear it go off. The little ding, ding, ding. Not JBL. He's not coming out. But you hear like the ding. And then Michael Cole gets up from his little commentary table. He steps up to the laptop right to his left. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have just received an email from the anonymous general manager of Monday Night Raw. And this is the first time in years since we've heard of."
He died in canon.
I actually have a question. Is this when the anonymous Raw GM debuts, or is this just a callback? Right, this is a callback.
This is callback because Edge beat up the computer.
Okay, you're right. You're right. It's a little callback, and Michael Cole says, next Monday, Cyber Monday, order will be restored on Raw, which it's like, okay.
Will it?
Well,
we'll have to find out.
We will find out, Steven. We'll tune in.
Maybe 2 weeks from now.
We'll tune
Probably
in.
next week.
I think next week is when it's revealed to be Hornswoggle. I'm pretty fucking certain, but we'll find out.
It took 4 years for that?
It took a long time.
Dang.
It took a long time.
Was this like Mr. Kennedy?
Mr. Kennedy was long gone by 2014. What the hell?
Oh, he's only on 2009, I think. Never mind.
Okay.
Mr. Anderson at this time.
Hell yeah. But Steven, those were all the ongoings in November 26th of 2014, that week at least.
Okay.
And I think it's about time we get to the current day. How about it?
Yay. Hey, JC.
Don't you interrupt my noise,
JC.
okay?
JC.
Don't you do that.
What happened this week, man?
Dude, so much. It's been over a week since the last podcast came out.
It's a lot this week.
Yeah, it's just so much. Revolution happened is the point, and we didn't get to cover it on the last episode.
I watched half of it.
Yeah. I wanted to watch it with you and like do like a recap, but I found out I was already obligated to go to an indie show in San Antonio.
Was it a good indie show at least?
It was an RCW show, you know. But I went because they announced that they had Matt Cardona on the card. You know, he's a recurring theme tonight. You know, my hero, Matt Cardona.
My hero, Zack Ryder.
Hero.
I like his swimming pool.
Hell yeah, I do. And so he was in San Antonio, and my dad and I already got tickets like I think a couple months ago, and so we had no clue Revolution was going to be that night. So we went to see Zack Ryder instead, and I mean it was a fine show, I guess. Like Matt Cardona fought some dude from San Antonio, like Mysterious Q, I think his name is. It's cool.
No idea.
I mean, I don't know. Scarlett was there, Scarlett Bordeaux. That was crazy, showing her ass
with
all over.
Killer Cross or
no, just Scarlett.
Oh, so people don't really care as much.
No, she was tag team partners with a girl that trains in San Antonio named Kai Vibes. I'm a big Kai guy.
That's cool.
Huh?
That's cool.
Yeah, she's awesome. Oh my god, Miss Hybrid, Queen of Hybrid. Let's go. But Christy Janes was there too. You know wrestling legend Christy Janes, right?
Heck yeah.
She's the one who got into a shoot with Rachel Ellering and tried to dive across the ring and completely missed.
Dude, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah.
Speaking of dives, there's a dive this week that's really bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Was it the Darby Allin match with Matt Hardy?
Oh, on Revolution?
On Revolution, yeah.
Oh.
Where he just misses Matt Hardy, but slightly his head just touches him, and he just wins with that as a pin.
That's awesome. Was it a coffin drop that he went for?
Yeah, it was a coffin drop. Yeah, he I think Matt was trying to roll away, but Darby hit his like head on Matt, and then just won off of that.
That's weird. I did not watch that. Again, I watched so little of Revolution.
What? You don't watch wrestling, dude?
Well, when I got back, no.
Are you a journalist?
Fuck, you're right. God damn it.
If
I were a real fan, if I were a real journalist, I would have watched it live.
Real journalists would watch wrestling.
Oh my god. Well, I can be a journalist then for one match on the show, because when I got back, because I left early, they didn't save Zack Ryder for the main event at RCW. They put him on third to last. So we left right before the main, because the main was fucking Wesley Blake versus some San Antonio dude.
Wesley Blake?
Yeah.
Our hero?
Yeah, Wesley Blake's from San Marcos. You know that?
I think he's from here.
He's from San Marcos. That is here.
Oh.
It's the outlets, Steven. It's like 40 minutes from you. Yeah.
Because like they always say he's from the city of San Antonio, right?
Well, I mean, because no one fucking knows where San Marcos is. But
I guess that's true.
Wesley Blake was there, and I had to think to myself, God, would I rather stay here in San Antonio for another like 30 minutes to watch a Wesley Blake match, or can I just head back to Austin? And so I took the route of heading back to Austin. But before I did that,
his wife though.
Yo.
Wesley Blake's wife.
Kind of crazy.
That's it. I don't know how that happened.
Oh shit, Sarah Lee?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Oh my god, I have a crush on so many of these people, but Sarah Lee,
a crush on a lot of women.
16-year-old me was crazy, because I love Tough Enough so much. Okay. Oh my god. I remember
one time I was like, I think Patrick Clark got me. I text you like, hey JC, Patrick Clark lost. I hate this show, and you're like, Steven, fuck you for spoiling the show. Block.
Yeah, honestly, fuck you,
didn't block
Steven.
me. That's the thing. You didn't block me. You just said blocked.
Whatever. But no, I was
You're
so invested in Tough Enough, and you fuck. You loser.
Dude, okay. Me spoiling Patrick Clark losing.
In love with Sarah Lee. Okay. Was she very good?
For her?
No. Did she deserve to win? No. Did I
She's
vote
a ring
for
rat
her?
too.
Yes, I did. Oh my god.
People voted her. She was like it's like an attractive scale where like they are really hot, but like they're more believable to date you than other really odd people.
You're just describing Girl Next Door, Steven.
No.
Yeah, yes you are. Yes you are.
Yeah, I am.
But no, that's actually that season of Tough Enough is where I learned the term ring rat, because Mandy Rose kept calling Sarah Lee a ring rat. I thought that was hilarious. Oh my god.
And it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But it worked out for them, you know? They're having a good old time.
5 kids now. It's crazy.
That is insane. But point is, I didn't give a shit about Wesley Blake, you know? Oh my god, I should have looked to see if Sarah Lee were in the crowd. Oh, no. I'm a loser. Whatever.
You couldn't meet Sarah Lee. I'm like, yo, how's the kids, babe?
I'm not. No, you're giving me some real Joey Ryan vibes right now, Steven. I'm gonna be honest. But okay, so the one match in Revolution I did get to catch live, and I was so happy about it, was CM Punk versus MJF, because this was the one match I cared most about.
That was a cool match.
Yeah, it was so good.
I didn't really think the thumbtacks mattered that much. I didn't really care for that spot.
Punk ate them all in his ass cheeks. It was crazy.
Yeah, like, poor dude. He can't sit for a while.
Yeah. When he came out with obviously his like Ring of Honor music and his Ring of Honor
I love that part so much, because like 25% of the crowd was like, oh my gosh, that's his Ring of Honor theme. And then like the rest is like, what?
Even if you don't know it's his Ring of Honor theme, which full transparency, until Excalibur said shit, I had no clue, you know?
Yeah, I
assumed
like,
he came out the cold
who
personality.
the fuck watches Ring of Honor in the 90s, dude? You
exactly.
know,
like, honestly.
The people are like pretending like, yeah, how do you not know, dude?
Yeah.
That this is his Ring of Honor theme.
Dude, I wasn't even alive in the 80s. I couldn't have watched it. Like, what the fuck?
I couldn't watch this match when I was alive.
Exactly. And so, basically, yeah, I had no clue. But even still, with me not knowing and like not having that emotional attachment to the song, it's a badass song. Like, it's just cool. You know, it felt cool and special. And I obviously recognized the gear, and I thought that was badass. So I cannot wait for
the shorts.
CM Punk action figure in the shorts. This is all I want in life.
Ringside Collectibles exclusive. It's gonna be like $40, man.
Yo, I one of my biggest regrets in life is not getting the Ringside exclusive CM Punk, where he's in his Straight Edge Society mask and his like his arm in a sling.
No,
that's such a cool figure, but it's like hundreds of dollars now. And one of my other biggest regrets is I saw it so many times at Toys R Us back when All Stars came out.
The Money in the Bank one?
The 2-pack of the 2-pack of Stone Cold and no, Macho was with John Morrison. I have that one.
Oh right,
of
the bigger
Stone
match.
Cold and CM Punk, because that's the only CM Punk of him in his yellow gear, which is what he wore for the pipe bomb promo. And so I can't make a custom. I can't make a custom of the pipe bomb.
You can put the shirt on him too to make it better.
Because I do. I have the Toys R Us exclusive Stone Cold with that shirt. I have CM Punk with the cut hair. I could combine all those elements and have a pipe bomb CM Punk, but I don't
have too many toys,
yellow
JC.
Punk.
You should buy it now.
I have Punk in the white shirt up there. I've been so tempted so many times, Steven, but I can't spend $200 on an action figure.
Can't splurge it.
It would make me happy for like
you should have bought it, man.
And then I will never think about it ever again.
You should have bought it, man.
I should have. At the time, I should have. I should have bought all of them, actually. I
should have bought a lot of figures in my life, man.
Yeah, all
like
the Tucker
Scooby-Doo,
ones.
John Cena.
Oh my god, I saw that one all the time at stores too.
That one's really expensive now.
Oh my god. I have the CM Punk pop vinyl. That's worth a shit ton of money. I have CM Punk Elite 11. And, yeah. I have AJ Lee pop vinyl too, which is also like $100 or something bucks. Huh?
Are those good? The pop vinyls?
Are
they in box? Because like people don't buy pops unless they're like in box.
Yeah, I didn't
like
take
pristine box too. Okay.
Yeah. But again, this is how big of a fan. I got all the CM Punk merchandise except for the fucking one action figure.
How could you not get the figure with the yellow?
I know. But the match was awesome. The match was sick, and I was very happy I got to catch it live. Otherwise, apparently Eddie Kingston versus Jericho was a lot better, and people thought it was going to be.
Really?
I watched like the first 5 minutes of that match, but my feed kept cutting out, and so I was like, I'm not watching
your feed.
Ads it was legitimately like 1 minute of the match, ads. 1 minute of the match, ads. And I was like, I don't give a shit enough to watch this.
That's the raw experience right there.
Hell yeah. And then Thunder Rosa. This was a big story. Thunder Rosa lost to Britt Baker. What the hell?
Dude, the Thunder, when she comes out of the entrance, her face, she's like so mad. Because like, you know when like Sasha Banks is going to lose like a title match or like a really big match? She like does not look happy at all. In her entrance, Thunder Rosa just did that, but even worse.
Yeah.
Like she looked miserable walking out for that match. And like, the thing is, Britt Baker did like a chair, like, was it a curve stomp on a chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thunder Rosa just kicks out at 2.
That's cool.
She does a regular curb stomp, beats her.
That's cool. But
I like great interference.
I'm pretty sure there was interference. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
Like, but what's interesting though, and I feel like everyone kind of knows it at this point, is that Dynamite this week is going to be in San Antonio. It's Thunder Rosa's hometown. And she's
gonna win the title.
Well, yeah, she's already won #1 contendership. And it's a steel cage. Yeah, she beat Layla Hirsch. And so she's going to fight Britt in a steel cage match for the title. And so Thunder Rosa is very obviously.
You can watch Thunder Rosa win, dude. I'm excited.
What's so fucked up?
What?
What if they have her lose again?
You know they might.
Oh, they might, just to throw people off.
Well, because like I remember like when Britt Baker won, a lot of the crowd was like really against it too. Like it kind of killed like the what's it called?
No. When Britt Baker won the title.
No. The Thunder Rosa match where she beat her at
The
what was
bloody
it? The
one?
last
The St. Patty's
Revolution.
Slam?
No, the Revolution match.
Oh, the
The
one
one we
that
were just
just
talking
happened.
about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
okay.
one that just happened. Yeah, the others just didn't really care about that as much.
But yeah, because people wanted Thunder to win, and it had
Yeah.
interference. But I don't think it's a very AEW thing to like have a result everyone really wants and knows is obvious, and then like not give it to them. Because like if it's one that people want and it's obvious, do it. But if it's one people
Well,
don't
the
give a shit
difference-
about and it's obvious, then-
AEW is like they listen to the audience, right? WWE tells you how to feel.
I got some shit
about
in my hair.
the
What
winner.
hell?
I know.
Some fuzz, Steven. Why don't you tell me about that? That's messed up.
You got fuzz in your hair because that's all your hair is.
It's fucking mean.
Dude,
I would
Big O
never
has a
say that about you.
6.17 total rating on
Cool. You still on your
cagematch.net.
second monitor? That's awesome.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, yeah, I assumed Rose is gonna win it at AEW this week. Are you going, Steven? You going to going to San Antonio? St. Patty's
No.
Slam? Oh,
Nah.
no, why not?
When is it?
It's Wednesday night. It's fucking Dynamite.
Tickets might be really expensive now, right? I
No,
assume.
it's at Freeman Coliseum. No way there are expensive tickets.
Not the Alamo Dome? What?
At the Alamo? Yeah, they sold it out. They got
Alamo Dome, dude.
80K showing up to Dynamite.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, 80K.
That's pretty cool.
80K, dude, for
Mhm.
Dynamite? Heck yeah.
But then next week they'll be in Austin, and I'll be there for that, which is pretty cool.
You're not
Right?
gonna watch the St. Patty's Day Slam?
I mean, I might watch it, but I'm not gonna drive to San Antonio that night.
What? You don't want to see Thunder Rosa win?
I would,
bruh?
I would love to, but again, I work until 10 p.m. that night, so it'd be real. I think I would miss the show
dude.
by the time I arrive in San Antonio, which is sad.
Mhm.
I could still try. But Steven,
Mhm.
that's basically most of the Revolution talk. I feel like. I mean, Hangman retained the title. Cool, I guess.
He beat that one Dante dude.
That's not what I'm
that was-
talking about. I'm talking about Adam Cole.
He beat
but-
Adam Cole, dude.
And he did beat the one Dante dude. You're not
He
wrong.
also did beat the one
He
Dante
also
dude.
lost, yeah. Swerve
He-
debuted at Revolution though, which is pretty sick.
He didn't do a match, but he debuted.
Hell yeah, he debuted, and he debuted in a very cool way. You know, he debuted in such a
Contract
cool
signing?
way that before Tony Schiavone was even able to announce who was about to come out and debut, he accidentally showed the camera his paper that said Swerve's name on it.
That's awesome.
Spoiling
I thought it was
the
just
big debut.
I didn't know it was a real contract. I legit just thought it was a piece of paper.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
they gotta shoot contracts, man. It's pretty sick.
That's
But I
awesome.
thought it was awesome that the crowd they knew the Swerve's whose house Swerve's house thing. I thought that was badass. I didn't know he did that
I
in
like
WWE.
Swerve.
Yeah.
I've been listening to his podcast recently on his YouTube channel.
Yo,
It's a pretty interesting podcast.
I don't like it. I love
No.
Swerve.
It's very like there's no like structure for his podcast though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I listened to the very first episode because
Mhm.
what's it like his co-host dude Montezi, the guy who does Sammy Guevara's entrance. He like right
Yeah.
around the time the podcast started, he commissioned me to draw him, and
Aw.
and so like I was very hyper aware, and I was like, oh man, this because they didn't have microphones either yet. They were just like room audio.
Using
They
their
were recording. It
phones?
was a horrible. Yeah. Well, no, they had
Yo.
microphones. They just did it Boyle Boy style, where they used their
I don't know
computer
what that
audio
is.
on accident. You know.
Oh.
But that's a reference you won't understand, Steven. You're just not with
No,
it.
I don't get that reference.
But okay, so Dynamite, you're right. He fought Adam Page fought the Dante guy. You were so right about
Mhm.
that, Steven.
a
Jeff
match.
Hardy debuted.
It was the lamest debut ever. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like a run-in for a debut of like that caliber. Like, come on,
Honestly, though,
come
it's
on.
pretty fucking awesome.
You
that
think?
the dude stopped at the top of the ramp to do his little dance?
Have you seen the video? The little kid
Oh.
just like for the Jeff Hardy entrance, like yeah. He's just,
Yeah,
like,
you sent
spazzing
it
out
to
over
me.
it.
That was fucking awesome.
so
See, when that video of the
good.
little kid is fucking
I love that video so much.
awesome. Because
Good video.
his dad's like, "Oh my God, you're excited! You're excited about Jeff Hardy, right?" And then he pans
kid's
to his
just
kid,
spazzing
just
out.
fucking freaking out, doing the Jeff Hardy dance, who's not
for that
saying a
kid.
word. But the dad really wants him to say something. He's like, you're excited, right?" And then the kid just screams, "Yeah!"
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I don't know. I'm still kind of scared for Hardy or Jeff in like AEW. You know, like
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go
there's
well.
a chance just dies like next week, just doing a really dumb spot. You know.
Maybe.
You know?
I mean more so just like there's so many fucking people there. Like he's probably
That's
just gonna do
true.
some tag matches and.
Like, do they
Yeah.
really need another 40-year-old man to like
I mean, it's
on
Jeff
the
Hardy.
roster? You know.
You know, you can make
Yeah.
room for Jeff Hardy on your roster. These
I
fucking-
like how he kept the production theme he had in the Fed.
Yo, hell yeah, let's go. Let's
I
go.
thought he was gonna use his CNA theme, which I kind of liked a lot.
Yeah,
you know,
Fade
the
away and
modest one.
classify myself as obsolete. That is a pretty good theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Not
my
modest.
god.
Modest is garbage.
When I was putting together the TikTok, the Jeff Hardy TikTok for last week, I was trying to find footage of him like singing at concert at Peroxide, and he would sing that song live. The I will fade away in class. Why would he sing that? It's a concert. Why would he sing that?
Have you seen this modest one? It's like modish. I'm at the top.
No, it's
modest.
horrible.
I can't at the top.
Straight. Dude, what are you singing? What are you even saying?
That's the first TNA theme we had, Modest.
Does he sing his own theme though, or was he just
he sang his own theme. Yeah,
Okay.
He sang his own theme.
That's good.
His band, because his TNA music is just his music, which isn't that great. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I love that he covers No More Words, even though it's not fucking his song. That's awesome.
Aww. That should be his theme. Do you think he wants that as his theme? Just him singing No More Words?
Just him. It's his own. He re-records it.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking probably bad, actually. I was gonna say awesome. That's a lie.
It won't be good.
Yeah.
So you see the writing on the wall.
For Jeff. I love Jeff, guys.
I like Jeff too. I'm just scared for his well-being.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll be fucking fine, you know?
You think? His brother, like, hit his head on the concrete
Yeah, and guess who's doing A-okay, you know? And by the way, it is going to be in a match with Sammy Guevara when Jeff Hardy dies.
The last thing you see is Sammy Guevara pointing out his tongue. Like, just sticking it out. That's the last thing he sees before he dies.
No better way to go out. No better way to go out. But speaking of Sammy Guevara, dude lost his TNT championship.
Yo, both of them or just one of them?
That's a great question. We gotta ask Tony. But Scorpio Sky definitely has at least one
that
of
was
them.
so random.
I mean, I guess
crazy.
so, but it felt I mean, I wouldn't say obvious, but I kind of thought that Scorpio would win just because we have all the Wardlow stuff going on. Because at Revolution, of course, Wardlow...
Do you think Wardlow is going to be the next big thing they're pushing next?
Yeah, because, well, I mean, obviously, Wardlow turned on MJF, right? Wardlow won a contract opportunity to fight for the TNT title. And so now it goes one of two ways, right? Where either... Because Wardlow definitely needs to fight a bad guy, right? So he's fighting Scorpio.
That's such a poor Scorpio, man.
Yeah, but basically either he wins the title from Scorpio, which is like, oh, awesome, cool. And then MJF can be like, hey, dude, fucking, that's my title. Because the whole gimmick is that with Wardlow's contract with MJF, all his championships he wins are technically Max's, right? And so I think that's probably a really obvious way to go with it, where it becomes MJF's title. Or
that's fun. For
some reason, I guess MJF could just interfere and stop Wardlow from winning, but that would make so little sense because then he doesn't get the title.
They don't keep Scorpio Sky as champion. That guy's so transitional. Like
maybe, but like you say that, but I wouldn't. If this were still like 2019, I wouldn't be saying that because they were pushing so hard for him, like beginning of 2020, late 2019. Like they gave him that singles match with Jericho in the main event of Dynamite. They got him away from SCU for a bit. Like they made him seem like he was gonna be like their guy for a while, and then they fucking stuck him with
Scorpio Sky.
Well, they took him off TV for a while, gave him a podcast, and then put him with Ethan Page. You know, did really fucked him up. Yeah.
He's like, I think whenever I go like to Walmart or Target, Scorpio Sky's always a shelf warmer.
Yeah, I had to be nice. I had to get a Scorpio figure because he's a Wrestle Circus guy. He lives in Austin. You know.
Aw, you're so nice, dude.
I know, I am. But my favorite fucking part of this, I saw this on Twitter and I'm so happy about it, is that the moment Scorpio Sky won the title, JR on commentary screams, "Yes, we can!"
Why? What was the context of it?
Okay. So the context is JR before Scorpio pinned Sammy, asked the question, "Can we have a new TNT champion?" And then he screams, "Yes, we can!" Which makes sense. But also, when AEW is crowning their first black singles champion, and JR screams, "Yes, we can," it's very funny.
Dude, I can't believe it, dude. JR ended racism.
Hell yeah.
Just like my boy Cody ended racism.
Yeah. Well, it came back once Cody left, and that's the problem.
Oh, JR it came back when Cody left, but now it's solved again.
Yeah. Thank God for
JR. Just ending racism.
Honestly, what would we do without him? Well, it comes at a cost. The end of racism, Steven, because now we have we've sent Tay Conti into a mental breakdown. Is what's happened. The
No.
internet has sent her down a just complete spiral, and it's so sad.
What happened? Is it the cheating thing?
A little bit. So
Aw.
basically, I guess, and this is all hearsay. I don't know how much of it's true. It's just what I hear from my dirt sheets, right? And
Okay.
the rumor is Scorpio wasn't supposed to beat Sammy. Scorpio was supposed to beat Cody for the title, but motherfucker's gone, right? And so, like, during like the whole match.
Wait, they're gonna give the title back to Cody?
Well, Cody had the title, remember?
Oh, that's right.
But then he dropped it to Sammy again. So I think
And
the
then he's gonna-
idea is
was
he
he
would have
gonna
kept
win
it.
it?
No, I think he just would have never lost it after he beat Sammy the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But basically
Okay.
during the match, Scorpio versus Sammy, Sammy hits a 630 from like the turnbuckle to the outside through a table, but Scorpio moved. And so Sammy just 630 to the outside through a table onto the ground. Just,
Oh no.
But like legitimately fucking oh no. Because why would he do that? That's insane. And
I mean, he's pretty crazy.
No
like,
shit.
he has some crazy fucking
Sammy,
spots,
Sammy,
dude.
Sammy. He's crazy.
Sammy's crazy, dude.
Sammy.
Sammy's crazy.
And so, but basically, Ty comes out to check on her dude, you know, and they acknowledge like, oh, that's Sammy's girlfriend, and she's checking on him and like trying to make sure he doesn't like hurt himself anymore and blah 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 blah. But basically, after the match, they got a shit ton of hate online, right? And Tay-Con, she was like, she was panicking and being like, guys, why do you hate me? Guys, why do you keep sending me all this terrible stuff? And then she like, she tagged Cody in a post and was like, guys, where did you go? They started hating on us instead of you. And it was,
What?
you
tried to throw Cody under the bus for like no reason?
No. She didn't try to throw Cody on the bus. She was just like trying to like, maybe make light of it. I was like, guys, how did you handle these people being assholes? And because she tagged like Cody and Brandy in it.
Well, Cody didn't. He left Twitter.
Yeah. True. But basically, after like a day of Ty like being just bullied and freaking out, which is so sad, she just decided, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna become like really horny. And so now she's been posting all like horny shit with Sammy. And like, yeah,
that's
like
the
she
face turn,
posted
dude.
a photo of like her like lying on top of them, like the two of them like exhausted in the wrestling ring, and the caption was "us after 4 rounds."
Wow.
And then Sammy posted a photo of the two of them together, like at a water park or the beach, and it's like, I love spending time with you, especially when you're naked. And it's just they're both really
What? Not
horny
wet?
now.
If it's a water park?
Naked.
Wow.
And then she tagged the ex in a post too. I don't know how much I want to talk about this because it's no one's business. But like,
What?
she tagged the ex in a post and was like, guys, you don't even know anything about the situation. She was like, Pam's the name of Sammy's ex, right? Was one of the first people to reach out to us to make sure we were doing okay after all the horrible comments. Blah blah.
Yeah.
It just makes me uncomfortable. It's
This
weird.
is a weird situation.
Yeah, and I feel so bad for Ty.
They're stealing Rusev's gimmick too about the sex thing, man. You can't steal Rusev's
know.
gimmick by having sex with his wife. Come on.
You can't.
Come on, man.
No. Are you saying that Ty is playing the role of Aiden English here? She's playing the role of Aiden English, Bobby Lashley, Dolph Ziggler, and who else?
Enzo Amore.
And Enzo, of course.
So many people.
Oh, shit.
Legit, I'm pretty sure WWE was like, hey, Rusev marrying Lana, what the fuck? You can't do that.
What the fuck?
So they're just doing their best to sabotage the marriage by
Absolutely.
these cuck angles.
That's obvious.
That's got to be the thing, right?
That's obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah. Okay.
Steven, this is going to be our longest podcast yet. We're already almost at 2 hours.
So much news.
What
That's
the fuck?
why.
And okay, so Scorpio wins the TNT title. Sammy gets real horny. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
William Regal debuted at Revolution, you know?
Wow.
He came out to stop John Moxley and Bryan Danielson from fighting
that
after
a
their
big
match
get?
ended. I mean, I think it's a cool get, you know?
Because, like, he was like a kayfabe GM, right? Like, he wasn't really, like, an actual, like, manager position.
No,
was
but he was
I
a
don't know.
trainer guy, I'm pretty sure. Like, he had, like, a big role
okay.
at the Performance Center, which if Tony
Right.
Khan's going to start his own, like, version of the PC, I feel
But
like it's probably
I thought
pretty
the
good
thing
to
was they didn't
William.
have a PC, and that was what they were proud about.
Well, now that WWE is... Okay, so this is basically something I've heard from Sean Ross. I've been listening to a bunch of Sean Ross Sapp over the last, like, month, okay?
Wow, you're such a mark.
I know, I really am. But one of the things, he was at the media scrum after Revolution took place,
Mm-hmm.
and Tony Khan had this thing where he asked the audience at the scrum, he asked all the journalists, he asked them,
What
do you guys prefer, NXT or NXT 2.0? And it was, everyone was like, NXT! It was like, okay.
Did they watch NXT 2.0?
Well, I'm sure they do. They're fucking journalists, you know?
Okay,
They
that's
better
fair.
be fucking watching it live, though, honestly, every Tuesday night they better be watching.
Mhm.
And Tony Khan was like, okay, yeah, me too. I like NXT more as well. But Vince McMahon, he decided that he wanted to create NXT 2.0 so he could create a bunch of guys that would work better with like his product, with his main roster, because
Makes sense.
the original NXT, he was taking guys up, or like bringing guys up, and he had no clue what to do with them because they weren't built for his product. They were built for NXT. And so basically, like now they have NXT 2.0, and that's smart for them. Basically, but the implication being that he wants to build probably Ring of Honor into like his own version of like developmental, you know, so he has people that he can
Interesting,
filter in his
dude.
system.
I like Braun Breaker.
Yeah, bro, by the way, Braun Breaker debuted on Raw this week, which is pretty fucking
Yo,
sick.
good for Braun.
And then promptly lost the title, the NXT title, to Dolph Ziggler on the
That's
next
crazy.
Tuesday.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
crazy.
Actually crazy.
Good for Dolph though, you know.
For Dolphin,
I'm a
man.
big Dolph guy. I love all his shit on Total Divas, you know. Honestly,
What's the thing with Total Divas? Just doesn't want to have sex with like people? Is that it?
particularly Nikki Bella. His
Okay.
whole because he's never really on it as a consistent character.
Oh, he's like a
he's always
tertiary character
Yeah,
on
he
the
pops
show.
in every once in a while because he's Nikki Bella's ex, and
Yeah.
it's him like flirting with Nikki all the time, and it's awesome.
Yo, Nikki, you wanna fuck me? No, I'm with John, guys. Not for long though, Dolphin. Not for long.
He had no clue that she was dating John. He's legit.
That's my kayfabe. Every woman to him is just like single.
He assumes everyone he's ever come across is single. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
I mean, that's
sense.
like a pretty big body count, right? That guy is crazy.
Isn't
guy
like
fucks
Trisha
everyone.
Paytas in there?
It's crazy,
I'm
dude.
pretty
What the
sure he
fuck?
fucked Trisha Paytas.
But
And Sunny.
speaking
That's
of speaking of NXT 2.0 debuts, want to hear another debut that happened today?
what's that?
Guess who debuted today?
No, wait, no, is this
on
the new story you
SmackDown.
told me I wasn't gonna like?
Guess who debuted today?
In where? In NXT 2.0? Or on
On
Friday?
SmackDown.
It's not Cody, right?
Butch.
Butch?
Butch.
What's Butch?
AKA formerly known as Pete Dunne.
Steven, are you telling me that Pete Dunne just debuted as Butch?
Yeah.
Like
That's his new name now.
former NXT UK champion Pete
Yeah,
Dunne, like
former
the one with,
NXT
like, the
UK champion.
crazy hair and like the
Mhm,
cool,
the
like-
one who does the finger things.
He's called Butch?
Yeah. Like, you know, the butcher and the blade, but
Oh
no
shit, that's pretty
and
cool.
blade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just Butch.
Just Butch.
Fuck.
He's teamed up with Sheamus and Ridge Holland.
I didn't think it could get worse. I really didn't think it could get worse, Steven.
No? Tell me.
He
You
teamed up
telling
with
me?
he teamed up with Ridge Holland.
It's Sheamus.
It's not even like it's his main roster debut. The dude
Well, here's the
fought
thing.
before
They
on the...
changed his attire too, to where he's wearing a wife beater and plaid pants.
Yo, that's actually pretty sick. The plaid pants. I was gonna say it's like a Chicago street fight, but clearly not. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, but besides that amazing news, they also announced that Dude Perfect's gonna introduce the new WrestleMania arena this year.
Dude, perfect.
Dude Perfect's gonna reveal the set for
Dude
WrestleMania
Perfect.
38. You know who Dude Perfect is?
No.
They're the guys who do the trick shots on YouTube.
Oh, thank
like,
Christ.
They're like a
I thought you were about to
football-
say like fucking
That's
Ciampa
stadium.
was just renamed Dude Perfect. Fuck.
Ciampa's name
Oh
is
my
Dude
God.
Perfect. Nah, Ciampa's getting his theme. His theme changed. Ciampa's not gonna go over in the main roster. That sucks.
No. Dude, imagine if Ciampa were Dude Perfect. That'd be awesome.
Is that him? It's Dude Perfect.
That's awesome, actually.
That's I don't know. I still think my favorite wrestling name is like Just Incredible.
Yo, mine is Rob Banks. There's no getting around it. Yeah.
It's Rob.
It's Rob
It's Rob Banks.
It's
It's like
awesome.
comic book names for like villains.
Yeah. Okay, Steven. Well, thank you for that news about Butch.
You're not excited for Butch?
You know, I'm more excited about Butch than I was about Butch, how you originally pronounced it.
You can't go wrong with either or.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what was wrong with Pete Dunne.
Oh, I mean,
was
honestly,
like-
Pete is kind of a fucking lame name.
Peter England. That should have been his name.
Peter England.
That's his real name.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, Steven. Well,
Okay.
let's move on if you don't mind, okay?
Okay.
Let's actually not move on. Let's backtrack to AEW because in,
Alright,
in the
back
main event
to
of Dynamite,
The good guys
light the fuse. It's Dynamite, Steven, okay?
bring out the boom. Is that how the theme goes? I don't know how the theme goes. No. Oh. Is it?
But what happened is in the main event, I assume it
Uh-huh.
was the main event. Actually, I didn't watch, guys. I'm not a real journalist.
You don't
I'm
watch
sorry.
wrestling?
No,
what?
I'm sorry. If I don't watch it live, what's the point? You know,
Dude.
what's the point?
Dude.
And
Not
so
really
no,
journalist.
what happens? What happens is Eddie Kingston comes out and he's like, Jericho, I need that handshake. Because Jericho was like, hey, if I lose to you, I'll fucking shake your hand. And Eddie Kingston was like, hey, motherfucker, you
Dang.
trying to shake my hand.
Isn't that
time to pay
isn't
up."
that like Aleister Black's thing in like his main event run?
I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit. I'm
You don't
talking
care
about
about
Chris
Aleister Black?
Shut up. Shut up.
You don't care about
Shut the
Aleister
fuck
Black,
up.
dude? Okay.
So Eddie Kingston was like, hey, give me my respect, man. I beat you. And Jericho was like, you know what? You're right, Eddie. You are so goddamn right. And then Proud and Powerful is there too, I guess. I don't fucking know. I didn't watch. Basically, 2.0 and Jake Hager come out and Daniel Garcia, and they beat the shit out of Eddie Kingston and LAX.
No.
Yeah, and it's just a beatdown, and the Inner Circle is no more. Chris
No.
Jericho has formed a new group, again, with Matt Lee, Jeff Parker, Jake Hager, and Daniel Garcia.
Dude, good for Jake Hager.
Yeah, good for Jake, the only
Honestly.
surviving member of the Inner Circle. You're right.
Honestly, like without this like stable, you gotta be like Brian Cage just wrestling on Dark Elevation or
Yeah.
something.
Today's a great night for him. He's beat Cesaro, and now he's joining the Chris Jericho Appreciation
Dude,
Society.
good for him. He's gonna come
Yeah.
back to his wife Happy's tonight.
Hell yeah. How do you feel about that name, by the way? Chris Jericho Appreciation Society.
It's a fun name.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't give a shit. Like,
It's
cool.
it's kind of a Jericho thing to like name, right? I feel like Jericho's into like those weird like stupid names.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
also, like, I like when he does stupid names when he's a bad guy.
Mhm.
Because he's
Yeah.
a bad guy. So, like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind
Like
this.
he doesn't have to sound, he's not a like you look at Jericho now, it's like he's not like, you know, like what's the name for like the Black King of the Black Thrones or something like that, right?
King
Is that
of
what
Black
the
Throne.
is that what Pac's new thing is? I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called.
Well, not Pax,
Yeah, like-
but Alistair's thing, yeah.
Like that name just sucks, dude. Like I feel like
yeah,
the
it's-
names that try to be way too cool and edgy just suck, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like just have one word,
Like,
dude.
El Triángulo de la Muerte. It's a pretty good name.
Yeah, very catchy
Uh-huh.
name.
They didn't retcon it 2 weeks later to be Death Triangle, which also fucking sucks.
Death
Maybe
Triangle.
Death Triangle.
I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go like worse than like Submission Sorority or whatever.
Oh my god, that's honestly
You know?
pretty badass. Yeah.
Submission Sorority.
No, that's very cool. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
Only like 2 of them did submissions in that group. Oh,
that's
no.
a pretty
they
good
all did
number.
submissions, right?
I don't even
I don't
remember.
know.
Was that PC? Oh, that was PCB, right? Paige, Becky, Sasha.
Yeah. Right? Did
Pe-
Becky do the disarmor?
Wait, no,
yet,
Paige,
or-
Becky, not Sasha. Sasha was in.
Was it Flair?
Yeah.
Well, she was in Team Bad.
Sasha was. Yeah, it was Flair, Becky, and Paige. Paige did
Okay.
the some shit. Paige had a submission,
Oh, the
right?
octopus stretch or whatever.
Did she just
I
steal
forget
it from
what it's called.
AJ? Yeah. The
Yeah.
Black Widow, maybe. I don't know. I don't think
Mhm.
she did. I don't fucking know if Paige had a submission. I don't
remember wrestling. I don't watch
give a
wrestling,
shit.
dude.
I
Dude,
don't
watch
give a
wrestling.
shit.
I don't really care.
Exactly.
I'm not a journalist, bro.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And okay, Steven, Chris Jericho Appreciation Society, cool new group, good for 2.0. I hope Daniel Garcia does not stay with them very long because I love Daniel Garcia and I don't want him to be Jericho's lackey. You know,
No, you don't want to be a goon.
I don't want Daniel Garcia to be a goon. I think Daniel Garcia is gonna be world champion.
They
one
also
day.
did another stable today.
Yeah?
Or a few days ago. The one with Matt Hardy's thing.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
The Hardy Andrade.
I mean, I guess he
family
doesn't really need him
compound.
anymore with like Jeff
Well, yeah, what
there.
you're saying is they all turned on Matt and they got rid of him. That's what led to
Yeah.
Jeff debuting, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Very
again,
anticlimactic
Steven, I don't
debut.
give a shit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a damn.
I don't
about
watch
the
wrestling, man. I don't
Andrade
give a
Hardy
shit.
family compound. You know
You
what I
don't
give
care
a shit
about Andrade?
No.
El Dorito? Come on,
no.
man.
You know what I care about? That's racist, Steven.
What? How's
What
that
the
racist?
Fuck, Steven. Why would you say
That's
that?
what JR said.
No, no, he did not. No, he did not. That's fucked up. What the
What's
hell?
up?
I thought JR ended races. Did he bring it back in the same night? Fuck.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Ever since Cody left, man, racism, man.
Damn
It's
it.
been
No,
so
it's been
bad
running
in
rampant.
AEW.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. Well, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, we got other news to get to from this week. We're fucking 2 hours and 7 minutes in. We gotta get on the move, okay?
Oh my gosh, I gotta keep on.
WE 2K22 is out now.
Oh my gosh, it actually came out like 3 days ago because you get early access. You paid $100 for it.
Yo.
But I hear it's really good. I think. I hear.
I don't know.
I hear it's good. Half the roster's like inactive.
That's cool. That's cool. I saw they announced DLC, which includes the likes of Machine Gun Kelly and Logan Paul.
We knew about Machine Gun Kelly. We didn't know about Logan Paul.
Who's we? Who?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool that MGK is gonna be in there. That's awesome.
Hey, you can do the powerbomb spot.
Oh,
well,
shit,
he
I
does
forgot
music
about
for
that.
like the game, so it kind of makes sense.
I
you
guess.
know.
I'm also especially a big fan of the fact that all the DLC packs they give special names to. The one including Doink the Clown is called the Clowning Around pack. Do you know who else?
It has Ronda Rousey in it.
That's right, Ronda Rousey. Rowdy Ronda Rousey is in the Clowning Around pack. You know, the baddest woman on the planet. Her?
She's a clown.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good for Ronda.
Which, by the way, yeah. But what I've seen from the games, that people really like it compared to the past few WWE games. I haven't played it. I haven't played a wrestling game
right
in
now?
such a long time.
Buy it for $60.
Wow, that's so cool, Steven.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome. But what I saw is that the game starts with Drew Gulak training you in wrestling school, which is pretty fucking awesome. And then also, what I'm really happy about is every time a new WWE game comes out, Rey Mysterio's tweet from 2012 always resurfaces.
Is that the right beats his son?
You know, Rey Mysterio, when he famously tweeted out at the release of WWE 2K13, finally got my copy of hashtag WWE13. Can't wait to play it tonight on the bus, and can't wait to beat my kids as well. Enjoy. 619.
And this one has him and his kids in the game too.
Oh my
It's
god.
more canonical.
Yo! You can actually have him beat the fuck out of Dominic. You're right.
Yo, let's go.
Oh my god.
That match is gonna. I don't know. I feel like the Ray Dominic match is gonna be kind of lame if it happens. I hope it's really good. I hope they like go out at it. It's like Matt versus Jeff Hardy, where it's kind of lame and like looks really fake.
You know what match is gonna be fucking badass?
What match?
Hook versus Taz. Oh my god.
You think?
Oh my god. I hope Taz can wrestle one more match.
I know Hook wants to wrestle Dominic, and Dominic wants to wrestle Hook, which is like so random. I feel like
awesome. Oh my god. Those are Steven. I've become a fan of like maybe two wrestlers since I've like stopped.
Hook and
watching
Dominic
wrestling.
Mysterio.
Yeah, like unironically, yes. In
Yeah.
like, late 2020, I became obsessed with Dominic, and then over
Why?
the past he's fucking Dominic. He's fucking a dork.
That's fucking Dominic Mysterio,
Yeah,
man.
what do you want from me? He's just a fucking
yeah.
loser. I love
You know he's
him.
the same age as Austin Theory.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is that good? That's young. It's
I don't
very
know.
young. They're like
I
24,
just think it's
25.
I just think it's kind of crazy because it looks so different.
Yeah, a little bit. There's a
Because
little bit of
Dominic still
difference.
looks like a teenager, but not at the same time. It's so weird.
Dude, I can't wait. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but you have something to look forward to in Lucha Underground.
What do I have to look forward to?
You got something to look forward to. That's all I got to say about that.
No.
I know.
Is it Cody debuting on Monday Night Raw possibly?
Yes,
Everyone
that's
says
going
that
to
every
happen
week.
on the next episode. I forgot to tell you that happens on episode 6 of Lucha Underground.
No.
Either way, Steven, WWE 2K is out. We can watch Ray beat his kids. We can play with Machine Gun Kelly. It's going to be a great old time. It's going to be an awesome time. Otherwise, I don't have too much more news. I have a couple smaller stories, like the fact that, do you know that guy Chris Von Vliet? Like that dude who does all the wrestling, like very handsome guy, does a bunch of wrestling interviews.
Is he the journalist or like the game dude? Or is he both?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd call him a journalist. He's more of like a media personality. And he
Like
does
a
like his own
YouTuber, right?
podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
But how old would you guess that man is?
25.
Yeah, I would have said he's 37.
Wow.
He is
Good for him.
37, Steven. I thought the
Good for
exact
him,
same.
dude.
I thought he was 25 years old. I was so impressed. Like, oh my god, he's doing a lot of stuff and he's so young. Man's almost 40. That is crazy. Good for him for looking that sick. Oh my
What a
god.
handsome lad.
I look older than Chris Van Vliet. You know? That's fucked up.
What a handsome dude.
It's messed. That was just. I don't know if that counts as a news story, but I was just floored. Okay, just floored. I'm so sad you can't share my enthusiasm for how old Chris Van Vliet is. This is the man who interviewed Chris Benoit Jr. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah. Otherwise, this even one more story. So. Michael Cole's Twitter.
Yo, yeah. Michael Cole's Twitter, dude. Let's go.
Michael Coulthard has a Twitter account, okay? And on this Twitter account, you know, Michael likes to tweet out every once in a while, not too often. But what especially he likes to do, I guess, is he likes tweets. He browses his feed and he likes tweets on Twitter, as one does.
Yeah.
And one very astute wrestling fan was browsing through Michael Cole's likes on Twitter, as one does. And they came across something very interesting, Steven.
What they say, what they like, what they tweet out.
They came across a tweet that says, Orange Cassidy in the ladder match. My thoughts. And then it's a photo, right? The photo is of another tweet from Wattpad comments that says, I want that twink obliterated. Michael Cole liked this tweet.
Good for Michael Cole, dude.
Orange Cassidy a twink that he wants obliterated.
Good for Michael.
Fucking awesome. And at the time, I was so excited when I saw this. I went right to Michael Cole's Twitter and I checked it to be like, is this real? And it was. He hadn't unliked it yet.
Let's go.
And so today, I just wanted to make sure. Today, I was checking again, like to see if it was still in his likes. Unfortunately, the public.
Did he unlike it?
The public is no longer able to see Michael Cole's likes on Twitter. I know.
Did he do a JR?
He did a JR.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm devastated, man.
Yeah.
I also want to like obliterate twinks like Michael Cole.
You think that's what it is? Michael Cole's just projecting?
Yeah.
That's so sad. Oh my gosh. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Michael, I wonder, does Michael Cole not like Orange Cassidy? Or I could have gone one or two, because the person who posted the tweet had an Orange Cassidy profile pic. They were clearly a fan.
It's either like he thinks it's funny that he liked it, or like he just doesn't like Orange Cassidy.
He seems like he has a sense of humor. Maybe he just thinks it's funny to call Orange Cassidy.
Well, again, he's like, what's it called?
Yeah.
Super. He's kind of older too, right? I don't know if
probably like 50s, word. Yeah.
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 Oh.
I don't know, but I'm a big fan of it. I too, like you, Steven, want to obliterate twinks like Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, freshly squeezed.
That's cool. Oh my, I'll love to freshly squeeze that man. So yeah, well, yeah, hell yeah. Otherwise, Steven, big news. We're going to WrestleMania. Confirmed. Official.
No way.
In. I know.
Lucha Underground.
It's
Lore Keepers at WrestleMania.
Yo, I hope our TikToks keep getting the views before WrestleMania. So someone walks up to us and is like, hey, are you those assholes from TikTok?
Are you that asshole?
Are you those journalists from TikTok?
No.
What? No.
What's a journalist?
This is my dad. He brought us here.
Hey, are you that guy who made fun of Michael Cole?
Michael Cole? That's not a TikTok. That can't be a TikTok. No.
Not TikTok yet?
No, not yet.
What else people hate us for? I know, like, we got a bunch of shit for, like, the Jeff Hardy joke.
I mean, two people said something, you know?
People. Yeah. There was the Tony Chimmel people were like, yo, why are you shitting on retail workers, bro?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. People got upset when we thought it was funny that
well, it wasn't because, like, the thing is, I assume they thought we were laughing that this guy was working retail.
People don't know what you're talking about, Steven. Explain. The TikTok was when we talked about Tony.
I assume, like, it popped on their feed. Like, they're not wrestling fans, right? They're just like, we're just laughing at some dude working at, you know, a retail store.
No. It's
not the fact this, like, wrestling personality is now working a random job.
Even still.
That's not wrestling related.
The wrestling, Tony Chimmel, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. He works at Trader Joe's now. And we thought the story was amusing, right? And then you fucking said his hometown was Gorilla, which was
that was a joke too.
That was why we posted it. But people took the message of that video to be that we are against the working class, which is kind of true. And I would like to sort of reiterate that stance, that here on Following Lucha, we have a very, very firm and official stance of fuck the working class. If you have a job, if you have a 9 to 5, don't listen to the podcast. We don't want you.
There's also the TikTok where we said we didn't watch the Ricochet match, right? No, we were talking about Ricochet becoming
We already
champion.
talked about this. We already talked about this at literally the beginning of 2 hours ago. We talked about this, Steven.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're falling apart.
One.
You're not the host this week. You're not the host this week.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Either way, we're going to WrestleMania. We got to figure out what shows we're going to aside from Mania. You know, are we going to Ring of Honor now that AEW owns it? Are we going to the Collective? Are we going to Spring Break? What are we doing? What are we doing? We'll figure it out. Oh, if we got free tickets to Ring of Honor, we'll go. You know?
Yo,
you excited to go to hook us up? Janela's Spring Break that starts at midnight on Friday?
No.
Well, you're gonna.
Yay.
Yay. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So, Steven, this is all that we have in store. WrestleMania coming up. So much going on in wrestling. This podcast was long. I think it's about time we wrap it up, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, audience.
Bye, audience.
Follow us on the TikTok.
Follow
Subscribe to the YouTube.
No, it's the
Listen
opposite.
on the Spotify.
We need to tell people to go from TikTok to our podcast. That's
yeah.
We're doing it the wrong way.
You
Don't
are doing it
watch
the wrong way.
TikTok. Listen to this. This is our goal. Listen to this thing, not that.
Now we're TikTokers. Let's go.
No.
Let's go, boys.
Hey guys, are you going to WrestleMania? Hit us up. You know?
Hit us up. We'll give
Hit
you
us
free
up.
candy. I'll bring a bag of candy to WrestleMania. Give it out.
I hope so, Steven.
Or will I?
Bye, guys.
I don't know.